Nuh-uh.
I love nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Hello, viewers. Supersonic 1014 has us captive, and we are all going to die.
Nuh-uh.
I put you aboard a Titanic ship. The gigantic ship. The Titanic ship.
Half of us are dead.
Not even half. Like a third.
Slate's the killer.
Just stop killing people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just stop killing people. Easy.
Easy.
But Moto.
But
Yeah.
Kansas.
But I'm just so I'm a
Phineas and
silly little
Ferb, not
guy.
candies nuts fit in your mouth.
Oh, I thought you said Kansas.
Kansas, the state from Phineas and Ferb.
Kansas dick fit in your mouth. At the gym, so I guess I'll listen. Recap for me. What's this game about? Hey guys, who remembers what happened on Sunday?
Gay
a
sex,
lot
I
of
think.
John did the stupidest cliffhanger to ever exist. and
Well, that
we're
was at the
finally
end.
about
There's
to
like a lot
figure
more
out who-
details.
We're gonna
before
figure
that.
out who the killer is.
Probably.
I have emojis that are just two people making out.
My favorite.
They're
No,
just
like,
like they're full on tongue and shit.
so it's
That's-
just
that's
pictures
fun.
of you and John. Got it.
Oh, right. I forgot
John,
about that.
John, do you want me to send them to you?
No.
Kenergy.
Walt always had Kenergy.
Walter. I'm going to piss myself, Walter.
Okay. Anyway, so
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
who seriously remembers what happened?
I wasn't
Um,
here.
We took an alternate route after the first ending, which was the
Yep.
horrible ending. We took an alternate route,
Yep.
which led us down a pretty similar path, but from the other side's perspective, pretty much.
Pretty
And,
much. We went through a few doors with a different group of people than before. Same events
Doors,
overall
roadblocks.
happened. Snake is supposedly dead. But what did we learn about Snake?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's not dead
Why
well,
isn't he dead?
because
because there was a left arm on the corpse.
and his left arm has been destroyed in a car accident, and he has a prosthetic now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, I guess
Yes.
still now.
That's
And then shortly after, Clover died.
Still don't know who did that, but we're in the
No,
process
not
of finding out.
Clover.
no, not.
And then shortly after that, you ended stream.
What else did we find besides Clover?
Oh,
a letter from Zero.
And how did we get that letter from Zero?
We opened a. Oh, that's right. We did that stupid like fucking Konami
solved the
code on our
left, right,
wrist on our
left.
Apple Watch.
Yeah.
We entered
Yeah.
a Konami
And then-
code.
I forgot. We also figured out that what's his face? One was the CEO of that.
Pharmaceutical company.
that
Wait, we
yeah,
did?
the
Cradle
evil
Pharmaceutical.
part. Yeah.
Wait, what?
The pharmaceutical company
I don't
that.
remember this. So what did we find
Okay,
out?
so during the last puzzle room of door 6, we learned that Ace.
Yeah?
First of all, Ace might have that face disease they've been talking about, whatever that was called. That makes it so it's hard to recognize faces.
Yeah.
We also learned that he's the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals because he told Santa this. Do you remember what Cradle Pharmaceutical did?
They're the
They
mean,
did the
kidnap
original.
children and put them on a boat.
Yeah, they did the original the Nonary game. I was gonna say nautical.
So clearly, no proof yet, but clearly we know he's not exactly. He's at least somewhat involved.
Yeah, but he's not trustworthy.
It's also been
I
said
guess.
that he's been in the Nonary games before.
Mhm.
Remember in that same letter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So after getting that note and reading it, which detailed, what did the note detail?
Something about how
Okay,
Zero
we
needs
know.
to take revenge on pharmaceutical company.
The note pretty much
something along
said
those
a
lines.
nonary game happened 9 years ago. These
'Cause of
were the
course.
people that perpetrated it, which were people in the company. One of them was the CEO of the pharmaceutical company, which we know to be Ace. And that Zero's plan is to take revenge on them. That's all we know.
Why? Revenge for what?
Oh, we don't know that yet. We're going to find out.
And how
this
do
is
we
literally
factor
the
it?
end of Squid Game season 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that when I was looking through the wiki. Like, this just reminded me of fucking
know what?
Squid Game.
Maybe
what doesn't
Squid
help is
Game
that-
was inspired by this.
Was
Hey,
it?
Hey John, you know what? It doesn't help
Could be
about this.
possible.
If you watch Squid Game, there's an undercover guy in the story, and
That-
literally one of the people in this game is undercover. Well, they lost their memory, sure, but still.
You mean the old man?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Nate, this
No,
is
no,
something
no,
you
no.
probably would have had to
One of them
watch
was
from the
undercover.
beginning. To
one
not
of them
get
wasn't a
confused.
player of the game, Noah. One of them was a cop that went on
Yeah,
to the...
yeah, exactly. Night. That guy.
I've never
Exactly.
watched Squid Game. I just heard shit.
God damn it.
Well, either way, Night knows. There's an undercover
Yeah,
guy,
there was
right?
it was another cop.
Alright.
Ended up,
And
no, I
Junpei
shouldn't,
is-
I
and
shouldn't say
Junpei
that. That's
Yoko
a
is in the
spoiler,
game.
so I shouldn't say it.
Millionaires love watching people die.
Yeah, so Nate's gonna
And
be
in this
hella
game.
confused, but we are gonna continue on now that I think we've summed it up pretty well.
Hey,
If you're
you
still
guys should.
confused, check out the previous streams.
Yes.
And also give John money by being a member.
So let's continue.
Oh.
I need to
Junpei,
give John money.
I
Junpei
was talking
is
to the
We're
other
trying to
people.
read.
Junpei is about
Are
ready
we?
to reveal info, so he continued. By the way, Ace, would you mind if I asked you something? What is it? Do you know who I am? What? What kind of question? Just answer it, please. Thank you, Noah. Hello. He sent a member
Sure.
message.
Yeah.
Just answer it, please. Who am I? You're Junpei. Of course, who else would you be? Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa. What? Ace's voice was full of surprise, but it was also tinged with confusion and fear.
Out of context, it sounds so fucking stupid.
Everyone else looked
Yeah.
nearly as surprised. Santa looked especially shocked to discover he was actually someone else. If he spoke, however, the trap would be exposed. Junpei
What,
quickly
Santa?
continued.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll leave. See you guys.
No.
See
don't
ya. Mwah.
Well, I kind of want to hear the story.
leave. Yeah.
The clothes I'm wearing, I borrowed from Junpei, and the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap. That's ridiculous! Impossible! So you're saying I'm not Santa? Of course you aren't! Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 4, or 1 plus 7 plus 8 equals 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital root of that would be 1. But the 4 of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3. It's 5. Right? Only then, when it was too late, did Ace realize his mistake. He set his jaw and glared at Junpei. You're exactly right. My bracelet number is 5. As he spoke, Junpei lifted his wrist up to show everyone the bright red 5 on his wrist. That's not red, but you know what? Junpei,
That's-
close enough.
It's a bread bracelet.
But still let him
Maybe he's
cook.
colorblind.
Also, I think that was just a localization error.
Maybe Junpei's
Yeah,
colorblind.
whatever.
Also, Nate donated $5 and said, bro, what the fuck? Where's my 2D2 turbo train? I only committed 2 crimes last year. Why did I get coal? I'm very confused, but thank you for the
Let's
$5.
Because
Just
Santa.
keep going because I'm very confused.
Sorry, Ace. Actually, 1 second. Sorry, Ace. Sorry,
Ace
Ace, but I
wants
need to
use.
make sure my volume levels are okay.
They're fine.
No, they're not. Zero
Damn
Escape
it.
was too quiet.
It's fine. Thanks, Moruki.
It's fine.
Thanks, Maruki. Anyway, sorry, Ace. I tricked you. Of course, I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei. Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was. Ridiculous. But I guess you couldn't see just that. You couldn't see just how obvious it was. I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered, if you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that, as their justification for why I'm not Santa, I mean. the first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence. You don't have his face. Ace. You have prosopagnosia.
I'm gonna look up this.
Prosopagnosia.
There we go.
Am I
We
right?
did it. Yes, you are right.
Junpei's voice was quiet and calm. He knew the truth. So did Ace. He could hear a sudden buzz of conversation from the others. Prosopagnosia? What's that? He heard
Yeah, you're
Lotus
right.
begin to explain it to them. Ace glanced at them, then turned back toward Junpei and sighed.
Oh.
Very well. I confess. I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human
It
faces.
might actually be Ja,
Is that,
according to Google.
Doesn't matter.
is that what this was about?
Please don't complicate.
You want to
it
mock
further.
me for my disorder?
He's nuts.
No, not at all. I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia. Ace's face tightened, his eyes narrowed. What do you mean? Junpei leaned casually against the iron piping of one of the beds. And yeah. Cool. I guess Discord doesn't like me right now. Huh? Hey guys, you guys could still hear me on stream, right? What the fuck happened? Wait, Felipe, are you still on the server too? What happened? Yeah, the server just kinda blipped out. What the fuck? Hey. Okay.
Discord, that was the wrong wire.
Did it kick everybody out?
So what happened is it did the thing where it said that due to a server maintenance, the server is currently unavailable.
Happened to me too.
What the fuck?
Happened to Felipe too.
Yeah, it kicks everyone out because the server technically went down by Discord for a second.
Why?
What the hell, bro?
Discord
Hello?
does it to Discord does it to random servers sometimes for maintenance purposes. It
Okay,
gets
that
resolved
scared the
quickly.
shit out of me.
Yeah, like, wait. Did the server shut down?
What the
Did the
fuck?
server get
What
banned?
the fuck?
No, Heartless, not banned.
It didn't
I
get
know.
banned. Discord had a maintenance thing apparently.
I know.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah,
did the server
Don't
get
don't
banned?
say random stuff if you know.
I
Oh
said
my
I
God,
was.
That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, me
I
too.
thought I
Like, what
got-
the fuck
Same.
happened?
I
Yeah,
thought I
that-
got
The
hacked.
white bubble with the red exclamation point means maintenance server down.
I thought I got fucking hacked.
Felipe seems to still be having the problem, so.
That
Yeah,
if
like
Felipe
the
just
thing in
doesn't
no
know how to
mic,
fix
right?
it.
Felipe's back.
He's there.
The thing in no mic, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Felipe,
happened. Yeah, what the hell?
No idea. Got exclamation point over the real Lucid Hours.
Yeah, that
icon.
means that means the server was undergoing maintenance.
Yeah, I
That
noticed
was
that. I'm like,
freaky.
wait, what the fuck is going on with my server?
That
When
was
Ori's
freaky.
still alive.
You know
Man,
what?
we
This,
almost had a repeat of years ago.
There it
Huh?
is.
Oh yeah,
this
John,
is-
that's
this has
also-
made me
Never
paranoid. I'm gonna.
mind.
What? What are y'all
Huh?
saying? Y'all are talking over each other.
You know,
Sorry.
Sonny, don't say random shit.
Well, we're back.
I'm sorry, random shit.
Sonny.
Okay, anyway, no, what were you saying?
We do trying.
I'm like obvious. Like I know, like it was just caused by Discord and nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
But it's making me paranoid that I'm gonna check over all the bots in the server and make sure they don't have any.
Bullshit? Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that. Make sure.
Because I don't want, like, I've heard bots going rogue and, like, deleting shit.
Yeah, go be safe. Even though that's pretty sure that's what it is. Can't be too safe.
Yeah. Fucking scared me. Oh my god.
Yeah, I got scared too.
I knew it. Ace did it. He turned off our Discord server. Ace, how could you?
I don't know who the fuck
I can't
this
believe we
is.
almost had a repeat.
Of?
Okay, Knight, let's
I'm not gonna continue.
okay. Anyway, hey
It
guys,
was
are
a
we
j-
ready to continue?
I knew only you'd get it, John. That's why I stopped.
I didn't get it.
I'm ready.
You don't need to get it, Sonny. It wasn't for you.
So,
Okay. Cool.
Junpei
Oh,
leaned
fuck.
casually against the iron piping of one of the beds. I'll just come right out with it. I think it was you, Ace. You killed him. Junpei was suddenly very aware of 5 pairs of eyes on him. He had their undivided attention now. The room had grown very, very quiet. Junpei took a deep breath. That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you... I have 3 pieces of evidence. The first, think back to a few hours ago. You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital room. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us. Lotus looked away awkwardly. Junpei glanced at her and continued. Then you, Ace, said, I'll stay here. Why would you say something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see, if Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through. Doors 7 and 8. There was no way we could get through door 3, the shower room. You knew that, didn't you, Ace? Hey, Bloody Samurai, what's up?
I just realized Ralsei had admin permissions.
Whoops.
Oh.
Get it,
So I-
bloody
I-
samurai.
That's the bot automatically accepts those because
Well, I should've-
it's a Me
normally-
6 clone, right?
Normally I check over that shit. I don't
is?
normally just.
But
So I
no,
fixed that.
Ralsei's a
I-
Me 6 clone, right?
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
changed it. I changed it though, so Ralsei has no longer admin privileges, and none of the bots do.
Rawlsay
So-
can no longer go on a little power trip.
Yeah, I don't
Because
want
he would
any of the.
totally do that.
Definitely. Anyway,
I just
Oh,
wanted to let you
It would
know.
answer
Gotcha.
a couple Delta Ruin theories if he did.
Anyway, that's why you
So what do you-
volunteered to stay behind. Come on now, I think that's going a bit far. I can understand if you're jealous of my bravery, but please don't devalue my actions. I only wanted to save the rest of you. Surely you can understand my altruism. Altruism, huh? Junpei stared off into the darkness at something very interesting and lazily began to dig a persistent bit of wax out of his ear. You already knew, didn't you? You knew that whichever doors we took, eventually we'd end up back in the big hospital room. What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have? Really? Yes, yes! Pleading was not something they'd heard from Ace before. Junpei pulled the piece of wax from his ear, glanced at it, and flicked it off into the darkness. Oh well.
It's a necessary bit of
Yeah, flavor
development.
text.
Oh
I
well.
can't-
that's cool.
Well, Ralsei is no longer working because of it. Why does he need admin privileges in order to
No more
function?
Raw say, I guess.
Because you're gay.
Anyway, oh well. That's cool. I still got 2 more pieces of evidence that say you're the killer. The second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia.
Well, it's possible. Oh, I just realized he probably can't access the server right now due to like blanking that time.
Maybe.
No, bots don't really have that issue.
Well, the thing is, Heartless said rank before I even took away the privileges, so I think the bot might be on the fritz for now.
Yeah, for now. We'll worry about it later.
Damn.
Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a bad person? Junpei, they call that prejudice. No, I'm not that stupid. Then why? Well, before I explain, I suppose there's something I should tell you. The corpse in the shower room. It's not Snake's. What? What? Ace's face went pale. The others looked confused as well, if the body wasn't
Fuck, I missed what he
Snake's.
said.
He's like, what?
He said the body wasn't Snake's.
In the shower room. I didn't put it together right away, but there was something Clover told me. She said that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. He'd lost his real arm in an accident. But the body we saw in the shower room, let's call him Guy X, Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words, Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake. Oh god. No, that's impossible. Ace had started muttering deliriously to himself, shaking his head back and forth. Junpei was long past caring. Let's say hypothetically that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia. If that were the case, he would immediately realize that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people. And yet they still killed him. Why? Why would they kill a stranger who'd only just shown up? On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him. Wait just a moment. Let's say you're right, and I mistook Guy X for Snake. Even if I did, I would have had no motive to kill him.
I was
Why would I want to
thinking that.
kill Snake? I can think of at least 2 motives. One, Snake knew about your past. If he ever revealed what he knew, that would have been really bad for you. You didn't really want that to happen. So to make sure Snake's mouth stayed shut, you killed him. 2, Snake had a grudge against you. You knew that, or at least you could have easily assumed he did. Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You could never let your guard down.
I know.
Every moment was a moment he might try something. You didn't want that kind of danger hanging over you, so you... Hey, hold on a minute. For the first time since the beginning of Junpei's explanation, someone besides Ace spoke. What's the past that Ace wouldn't want us to know? Why did Snake have a grudge against him? Look at this. He handed Santa a small piece of paper. Santa squinted at the paper and began to read. The nonary game was played once before, 9 years ago. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceutical CEO, Gentaro Hongu. What is this? Slowly, Santa looked up from the paper. His
I don't
eyes met
recognize that name.
Junpei's. It's the message from Zero. It was in the safe in the first-class cabin. Then suddenly... Give me a break! Ace's face was red and shaking, and his voice was full of fury tinged with desperation. That paper is a lie! Someone is trying to frame me! Me. You said me, right? Junpei's eyes narrowed, and the trap began to close. Ace inhaled sharply, his eyes flicked off of Junpei to something, anything else. Wouldn't that mean that you're admitting you're Hongu, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical? Or am I mistaken? It was as though a switch had been flipped. The color drained from Ace's face, and as he realized what he'd done, his eyes went wide. Very well, I admit that much. I am certainly the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical, Gentaro Hongu. So what if I am? I don't know anything about this nonary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago. Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit. Someone is trying to set me up, you see. First of all, Ace stammered as he tried desperately to work himself to a more tenable position.
First of all,
Junpei, you're claiming I did all this by myself. Think that over, alright? How could I have killed Snake all by myself? Not Snake. It was Guy X. I don't care who it was. You said the killer put this other man into door 3, right? Yeah, maybe. Then I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only myself and Guy X. Nope, you could have. What? Ace's face was tight and his teeth were clenched. Junpei fixed him with a level stare. The trap was about to close. Actually, Ace, when you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room? Yeah, back then. I took this. Junpei put his hand into his pocket. No, you couldn't have! Ace's right hand moved. Junpei smiled. I got you, Ace. Your right hand there tells me all I needed to know. You want to tell me what you were so worried about? What's in your pocket? It's the number 9 bracelet, isn't it? Ace, Guy X, and the 9th man's bracelet. That was all you needed to open door 3. 1 plus 2 plus 9 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. That's how you killed Guy X all by yourself, Ace. All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket. Ace lowered his hand from where it had stopped, halfway to his pocket. He looked down at the floor, his face hidden from Junpei. All he could see was the corner of Ace's mouth, twitching like a dying fish. If you want to play innocent, that's fine by me. Go ahead. Tell me I don't have the bracelet, if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, Seven? Yeah, it'd be my pleasure. Seven cracked his knuckles with a sound like gunfire.
Oh.
Ace roared with laughter.
Your
He
mic
threw his arms
cut
wide
out.
and his
I get
head
it,
back
but-
and laughed, filling the room with a sound that scarcely belonged there. Then it stopped. Sorry, guys, can't really do much about that. I tried. His arms came down and his head dropped to look straight ahead at Junpei. His face was flat and cold, devoid of any emotion.
That's a new sprite.
Well done, Junpei. As you so correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet. I retrieved it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the Red. I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first-class cabin on B deck. His voice showed no emotion, no sense of remorse or interest. It was almost bored, as if he were reciting an especially dull corporate letter. My purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet. 9 is a potent ally in the nonary game. Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital root. 1 plus 9 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. 2 plus 9 is 11, 1 plus 1 is 12. 3 plus 9 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3.
Are you gonna tell us all of them?
As you can see, 9 is a very useful number here. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone. So I made for the first-class cabin to obtain it. Ace successfully acquired the number 9 bracelet. He also found an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had been holding. Excuse me. He slipped both of them into his chest pocket and left as quickly as he'd come.
We might want to get that.
He walked down the stairs and headed back to where he was supposed to be. That was when
We
he
should have
met
the
Guy X and mistook him for Snake. Snake was on his way to the large hospital room and had not noticed Ace behind him. Ace made sure it stayed that way. He followed the man wearing Snake's clothes to door 3. When the man stopped, he walked up behind him quietly and called out, "Snake." The man turned to look at Ace. He said nothing. No words came out of his half-open mouth. He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep. Perhaps he had been drugged? It didn't matter to Ace. Ace was certain the man was Snake. He knew Snake had been part of the nonary game 9 years before. Snake hadn't recognized Ace immediately, but he was blind. That made much sense. That much made sense. Why then hadn't Snake said anything to him? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the nonary game, but not once had he attempted to confront Ace. Perhaps his lack of sight had prevented him from recognizing Ace, or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive Ace. In either event, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later. Ace's mind was made up. He moved. He held the number 9 bracelet over the Red. He waved his own bracelet in front of the Red and finally grabbed Snake's arm and shoved his head against the scanner panel. The door opened. Ace threw the man through it. 9 seconds later, the door shut. "81 seconds passed. The man inside the door passed away. That's a mild way to put that.
Yeah.
After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened. After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 a.m. bell rang. Ace's eyes were cold and his cheeks were hollow and pallid. When he spoke, only his lips and tongue moved. The rest of his face was eerily still. Junpei glared at Ace. He took a deep breath and thought about his next question he had to ask. He didn't want to. He knew what the answer would be. He just didn't want to hear it. Junpei swallowed, then spoke. "Ace, did you kill Clover?" "Yes." "Why? Why did you kill her?" "She was Snake's sister. It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it." "Found what?" "Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere." Seven and Lotus interrupted. "Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1 too. We didn't see anything suspicious." "Yeah, I thought as much after I heard your report at the central stairs. I doubt the two of you could find it." But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was, therefore, desperate to find her. And at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it? See what? Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you? Huh? What are you talking about? Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover? What? Nothing. There's blood on your shoes. It looks fresh. Oops. Did you go take a look at the ninth man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that bracelet was gone. Clover ran. She made for the exit, but Ace stood in her way. You aren't going anywhere. He caught her by the collar as she passed and threw her to the floor hard. She leapt back up and darted past him into the hallway. Ace followed at a run. He was faster.
Damn.
That was how I killed Clover. His face hadn't changed. If he felt guilt or remorse or anything one might feel after taking the life of another human being, it didn't show. You son of a bitch. Seven's whole body trembled with rage and his voice rumbled with hate. Santa's eyes were bloodthirsty and Lotus and June's faces were distorted by anger and hatred. Ace looked at them and smiled. It was a cold, cruel thing, with no humor in it. He shook his head and sighed. I admit it. I've lost. I have lost, completely and utterly. But don't misunderstand, Junpei. I didn't lose to you. I lost to Zero, not you. I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. And it was a trap, make no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero. The man I killed in the shower room. If he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes, and that was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the red before we arrived. I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure I would kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything. Suddenly, Junpei remembered the paper he'd found in the safe. He remembered the last words Zero had written on it. I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved, I now state the truth. Zero. And he remembered other words, words he'd heard from Clover. I think Zero is one of us. One by one, Junpei looked at the 5 people standing in front of him. Ace, Santa, June, Seven, Lotus. Zero is one of us. No, Junpei paused. There was one more person. Snake.
Oh,
It was clear
shit.
now that the man who died in the shower room was not Snake. That meant that Snake was almost certainly still alive. Perhaps Snake was Zero. Perhaps Snake had made Guy X wear his clothes so that he would appear to be dead. Where was Snake now? Perhaps he was somewhere, laughing at them. If he was Zero, surely he had lied about many other things. Was he watching them? Well, I believe I've finished with my confession. Why don't we get moving? He sounded as if he just finished doing nothing more exciting than describing the weather. For Santa, it was the last straw. What the hell is this shit? What the hell is this? You aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch. We're gonna leave your ass here to rot.
Dante?
Why? Because I killed Clover?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
ridiculous. Why are
Those
you
are-
so upset that I killed the little bitch? She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago. Am I
So
wrong?
innocent. So innocent.
You bastard! Seven roared and lifted a fist that would likely have shattered Ace's jaw. But someone else was faster. It was Lotus. She stepped toward Ace, raised a fist of her own, and drove it straight into his nose. Huh. You've got some fire, don't you? I confess I rather like a tough woman. He
Oh.
sniffed and wiped a small trickle of blood from his nose with a raised eyebrow. Well, maybe you'd like another one then. Ah, before that, let me give you one of my own. Huh? Lotus scarcely had time to blink. Ace snaked his arms around her and pulled Lotus's back up against him. In the same motion, he reached into his coat pocket.
Oh no.
Oh.
It was
Why
a
did
gun.
we leave the gun? We're idiots.
The revolver. Almost lazily, he tilted it to point at Lotus's head. If any of you so much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger. I've already killed 2. No, 3 people. Don't think I'm not ready to make it 4.
Hey, what?
3 people? What do you mean? Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me. Although I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed. While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet. Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then. Shit! Why is it stopping? God damn it! You lied! Open the door! Please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here! Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him! Ah!
Should have said the number or describe him.
Yeah.
Skill issue.
I had 4 reasons for killing him. 1. As I said before in the nonary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on. 2. I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. 3. Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information. 4. Lastly, I wish to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this nonary game was serious, or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome. Jinpei glared at him. I don't get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago? Didn't I say? The nonary game was played. I planned it out, and I conducted its execution. Why? What on earth was it supposed to do? I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that. Ace smirked. He was trying to provoke them, and it was working. Although Ace had paid very little attention to Lotus after catching her, the gun had never wavered from her temple. She looked quite pale, and when she spoke, her voice shook. Hey, what's with this gun? Where did he get this? Why don't you tell her, Santa? Santa ground his teeth and glared at Ace. On the other side of the door 6. We found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room. Right? The bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking. Indeed I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know. Just saying you intended to leave it behind. Ace laughed, a short, derisive snort, and gave Junpei a sickeningly pitying look. Yeah, only one person splashing. Not many people are interested in this. Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then. Where are you going? Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious. I have the number 9 bracelet, and now I have Lotus. 9 plus 8 plus 1 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Wasn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church? That's where you're going, isn't it? And how do you know that? Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover. I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination. But now I must say goodbye to all of you. And please, don't forget my warning. Move, and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door, you know. As he spoke, Ace began backing toward the door, practically dragging Lotus behind him. Junpei, Santa, June, and Seven stood, frozen. Ace had the face of a man gone mad. They had no doubt he would pull the trigger. Ace had reached the exit. He forced Lotus to open it, then turned and addressed them once more. Goodbye. Then he stepped through the door.
Tell me that was dead again.
It fell shut. In the blink of an eye, they were gone. As soon as Ace and Lotus were gone, Junpei and the others leapt for the door in pursuit of Ace. But as Junpei laid his hand on the doorknob, there was a noise behind him. He looked over his shoulder. June was kneeling on the floor, breathing heavily. Hey! June, what happened? Are you alright? Santa ran to June and wrapped his arm around her before she could collapse all the way. Jesus, you're burning up! Your fever's back! Hey, Noah.
Hey.
Your fever's back.
Are you okay? June's fever had returned, again for no apparent reason. Her eyes were watery and her eyelids drooped. Her breath came in dry, shallow gasps. I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. You should be worrying about Lotus. She was breathing hard now, and she could barely summon the strength to talk. Junpei was torn. He couldn't leave June alone in the state she was in. But every moment they waited, Ace was farther away, Lotus's life in his hands. What was Junpei supposed to do? June's eyes drifted to Junpei's. She managed to muster a weak smile. Jumpy, don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So please save Lotus. Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's gonna let her just walk away? God damn it! You guys go on ahead. As soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go! Junpei looked at June. She nodded once. She couldn't manage much more. But it was all the confirmation Junpei needed. His resolve was set. Alright. Come on, Seven. We're going after Ace. Hell yeah! Santa, you take good care of June. I'm trusting you. Santa nodded. Junpei turned before he had a chance to change his mind and started running toward the door. He could hear Seven's heavy footsteps behind him. Let's go!
What are you
Junpei
saying?
and Seven exploded into the hallway.
I was
their feet
gonna
pounding
say,
the
but-
metal floor
yeah.
as they ran. What was that?
June looked like she had like the trans flag on her written on her arm.
Oh my god, that's so valid. Also,
She definitely did, by the way.
Also-
Like, if you would go back to that art, but you can't.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
like. Hold on, I'm gonna take a screenshot of.
Also, John, what do you think about Lucid Speaks?
I haven't looked because I'm playing the game.
I know, that's why I'm asking you.
That's weird.
What do you mean? It's not weird. It's my original
weird.
character. It's got butt wings.
There's,
Butt wings.
I'm trying to.
I'm better at editing than you, John.
Time for another cliffhanger.
No.
Suck it.
That'll be
Alright,
a very
I'm
short
gonna leave.
stream.
I'm gonna
No.
leave now.
Okay, bye.
Junpei and Seven had finally... Okay. I didn't even see that he was leaving. Junpei and Seven had finally arrived at the church, exhausted and out of breath. As their lungs struggled to catch their breath, their eyes frantically scanned the room. No sign of Ace or Lotus. You think they already went through? He reached up to wipe a palmful of sweat from his brow. Maybe. Even as he spoke, Junpei was already on his way to the larger of the number 9 doors. He looked at the red. The display panel read vacant. He spun around and headed toward the smaller door. This red would tell him if Ace and Lotus had moved to another room. Engaged. It's occupied. That means Ace and Lotus went through here. Yeah, it seems like it. Junpei and Seven stepped away from the door. They retreated to the center of the room and began to talk. What do we do? Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door's still vacant, but the two of us can't do anything with it. Yeah. First of all, our digital route is not 9. Just then, as they were pondering what to do next, there was a noise. A noise like someone hitting a thick wooden panel. Junpei looked up, surprised. Seven followed suit, his eyes jumping around the room, looking for the source of the sound. It wasn't long before they found the altar. Or more precisely, what was on it.
Oh yeah, right, from last time.
The coffin. Yeah. Let's open it. Huh? How? By force! I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, you never know till you try, right? The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures. Who said that? I forget. Anyway, we gotta try. Junpei and Seven leapt at the coffin. They grabbed hold of what purchase they could find and pulled. Damn it! See, didn't I tell you? If you
Seven,
could
quick,
just
go
pull it
supreme.
open, why would it have something like this? Seven pointed at a keypad on the side of the coffin. Right, so unless I put in the right passcode, it's not going to open. The noise hadn't stopped. In fact, as it continued, it had only gotten louder and more forceful. What were they supposed to do, Junpei wondered. Was there some sort of clue somewhere?
Snake's inside it, isn't he?
They stood
No.
there for a few moments, staring at the
Maybe.
coffin, and then Seven spoke. Hey, Junpei. I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin. You got those numbers by solving the secret messages Clover was holding, right? Truth had gone or something like that. Yeah, that's right. What about it? Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing, too. Come on, that's impossible. Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe. Yeah, but the person who set up that safe and this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these. Yeah, probably. Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them. That's ridiculous.
Junpei, why
Why
are
don't
you
you
not
just try
trying
it? I
this?
mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse. It's just a waste of time. There's no way they're the same
Just do
number.
it, idiot.
How do you know that? You never know until you try. The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures. Who said that? You. Fine. He knelt down in front of the keypad and looked at it.
Junpei is an idiot.
Perhaps because
Yes.
he'd repeated them so many times before, the numbers came easily to Junpei's mind. 14383421. Quickly, he typed them in. He checked that he'd entered the right numbers, took a deep breath, and pressed the E button. It only took a moment.
Oh,
Ah,
What? You gotta be kidding me! There was a click. And with a heavy clunk, the lid of the coffin slid off and onto the floor. Someone sat up from inside. Snake! You! Why?
Damn it, Slade.
Ah, those voices. Junpei and Seven, unless I'm mistaken. Where are the others?
Your sister's dead.
Are they elsewhere?
What are you laughing about?
Just really nice reaction.
Yeah, that's the first thing that popped into my mind. I'm sorry.
what'd you say?
Your sister's dead.
oh.
Of course, there was no reason Snake would have known anything about where anyone else would be. Junpei and Seven looked at one another. There was a great deal he needed to know, but... They had to tell him something. Something, however, so they began to talk. Snake explained to them how he came to be locked in the coffin. Apparently, he'd been hit with some sort of knockout gas, and Junpei and Seven explained what had happened to the rest of them. There was one thing, however, that neither Seven nor Junpei could bring themselves to say. That Ace had killed Clover. They feared that if Snake knew, he might well go insane. They decided as much by a look at the moment Snake had climbed out of the coffin. Snake's story explained frustratingly little. Zero's true identity was a mystery, as were his intentions. Why had Zero put Guy X in Snake's clothes? If Zero had left a note for them to say the nonary game had been played 9 years before, was there some connection? Junpei put the question to Snake. His answer was less than illuminating. What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying. It seemed as though Snake was, perhaps, not being entirely honest, but that knowledge did Junpei and Seven little good. No matter how many times they asked, he insisted that he knew nothing.
What did they ask him?
These nuts.
Okay, I was looking,
999.
I was looking for an actual answer.
It was becoming clear that Snake wouldn't give in, and every second they spent asking him was a second wasted. Their time limit was fast approaching. Snake's release from the coffin had changed nothing. They still needed to follow Ace as quickly as possible. However, they stood in silence, the overpowering atmosphere of the chapel almost stifling. Junpei, Seven, and Snake simply stood, at a loss for what they should do next. What do we do now? He glanced over at Snake's wrist. Sure enough, he could see the 2 on the bracelet in Snake's wrist. The 3 of us can't make a digital root of 9. Yeah, we just get 5. We're stuck here then. Oh. Hey, I just remembered something. Steven began patting his pockets as if he were checking to see if any of them held anything. What? What is it? I found something earlier. What did you find? This. He'd finally found the pocket he wanted, and his hand dove into it. Seven pulled out something round and metal.
A number.
What?
A bracelet. There was no
Number
mistaking the
0.
number glowing at them from the face like a cartoon eye. 0. Zero's bracelet. The hell? Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet? Yeah. Where did you get that? Snake's question was innocent enough, but if he learned the truth, if he'd been able to see, he would have noticed Steven look away. Clover gave it to me. She did?
What?
Yeah. How did she come by it? Well, she found it, see? On the other side of door 1, A deck, in the captain's quarters.
So she did find it.
She asked me to hold on to it because it was too big and bulky for her to be lugging around. It was a lie, and Junpei knew it. I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing. Alright, Junpei. Been nice knowing you. What? What? 7 plus 9. 7 plus 2 plus 0 equals 9. Come on, man, I'm just kidding. Still, just in case, I want to make sure the 0 bracelet gets picked up by the red. Snake, give me a hand, alright? Without waiting for a response, he started walking toward the door. Junpei and Snake followed him quietly. Before long, they found themselves in front of the larger of the 2 doors. 7 and Snake put their palms on the red. Once they'd done that, 7 put the number 0 bracelet on the scanner panel as well. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. 7 plus 2 plus 0 equals 9. Now they just needed to pull the lever and the door would open.
Wait, who died in door 1, by the way?
Huh? You'll see. Why isn't it opening?
Wait, someone died in door 1?
Well, they keep talking about how they found something in door 1.
They
but
found the bracelet, but that doesn't necessarily mean somebody died.
No, but I'm trying to figure out why they went to door 1 in the first place.
Clover and 7 and whoever else they were with went through door 1, remember? While the rest went through door 6.
Oh, right, that. Okay.
Well, the third asterisk lit up, so they must have registered the 0 bracelet. Maybe it isn't actually 0. Huh? What? That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying. Why don't we try a few different combinations? Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually contains. Junpei nodded. They decided to use the following combination.
Does this matter at all?
This doesn't matter, but I want to hear your thought anyway.
All 4 of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say all of them.
The power of friendship.
Are these nuts in your mouth?
That's a
No.
good answer, Sonny, because that's not any of them.
I don't know, all of them.
Cool.
Okay.
John?
We're going for all of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
What's
since
up?
it doesn't matter, really.
Snake plus Junpei plus 7 plus the mysterious bracelet. 2 plus 5 plus 7 equals 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. If that combination worked, then the mysterious bracelet's number was 4. However, wrong. The door didn't open. The mysterious bracelet's number wasn't 4. Junpei continued. They decided to use the following combination.
Again.
You pay it.
The power of French. Oh wait.
You pay 7.
Do you guys want Snake or 7? Because that's pretty much it.
Let's kill 7.
7.
Let's kill.
All right.
We're not killing
7, I
them.
guess. Yeah, we're not killing them.
We're doing the first one.
No,
We're
7.
doing 7.
We're
7.
killing 7.
Yeah.
What do you guys mean? Because when you say you're killing 7, it means you're leaving them
No,
behind.
Felipe is saying something he
I'm
doesn't know
joking,
what he's
just go.
talking about.
Yeah, just go. just
Felipe
go
doesn't
over
know what he's
The
talking
so
about.
Felipe's
don't.
being
Yes,
funny.
not
it. I
often.
don't.
This one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Junpei plus 7 plus the mysterious bracelet. 5 plus 7 equals 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. If that combination worked, then the mysterious bracelet's number was 6. They scanned in their bracelets.
It didn't say however.
Deedsnet. Oh,
There we go.
6? Huh. Who's number 6?
June.
Dude.
June.
Weird. It opened.
Uh-oh.
Yes, so it would seem. 7 clearly hadn't thought their experimentation would produce anything useful and looked rather confused. Snake was, as usual, calm and smug. The door slid closed. Junpei's forehead furrowed as he thought. That meant the number for the mysterious bracelet was 6. 5 plus 7 plus 6 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. But how could it be 6? The display on the bracelet clearly showed a 0.
Maybe you've been reset.
Far beneath them, they heard the creak and groan of tearing metal. Give me 1 second.
No. I got a cliffhanger.
It's not a cliffhanger. He's
Heartless,
taking a
you
drink
are
of water.
overreacting.
Sorry. Getting
Oh,
hot in
Nick.
here.
Bro's acting
Bro.
like the entire stream's over.
Alright, anyway.
It's a joke.
With it came the sound of water pouring into parts of the ship that had until recently been dry. Oh man, that's not good. I guess our time's just about up, huh? At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go! But, Snake, are you sure? Yeah, you know that only Junpei and I can go through this way. You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem. My last resort. But if now is not the time for last resorts, then when? Last resort?
Wait, what about the other people?
No, Dad.
The ship is sinking, Sonny.
Yeah, but what about the other people that
They're
are in
going to
this-
die.
They're gonna sleep with the fishies.
What number is Santa?
3.
2.
Three.
3. Snake is 2.
Junpei, Seven,
wait, no,
and
sorry,
Snake
whoops.
ran full tilt down a long, straight hallway. They were headed for the stern of the ship and had no time for distractions. As they ran, Seven spoke. Gotta admit, you really surprised me there, kid. I couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one. How come you didn't do that right off the bat? As I told you, it was a last resort.
What did they do?
Had I used it at the beginning of the game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion. I
did
imagine
he
most
do?
people would have
Yeah,
taken
what
it.
did they do?
Can you guys chill out?
I think I know
we
what he
want to
did.
know.
I think I know what he did. The watch is on his prosthetic arm, isn't it?
I imagine most people would have taken it to mean that I was 0. Once they'd convinced themselves of that, I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making it out of here alive, let alone unscathed. I felt it best to play my cards close to the chest, as it were. That way, if I were in a situation where there was nothing else I could do, I'd have a little trick up my sleeve. I'd just take my bracelet off.
Oh.
Snake's plan had been simple but effective. He'd simply removed his bracelet. How? To Junpei, it looked as though Snake had simply crushed the bones of his hand until they were small enough to fit through the wristband. Of course, that would have been practically impossible, so how had he done it? My brother's left arm is... it's not like a normal person's arm. It's fake. It's not a real arm. Snake had slid the bracelet off and tossed it into the coffin. With it gone, he'd had little to fear from the numbered doors. He'd walked through the door easily, without authenticating. He stepped out the other side
shit.
unscathed and began running alongside the hall alongside Seven and Junpei.
A W for the handicap.
They kept running for a while longer and eventually came upon a set of stairs leading downward on the right side of the hallway. They stopped and peered down the staircase. As far as they could tell, it went all the way to the bottom deck. There didn't seem to be any flooding. They nodded quickly to one another and jogged down the stairs. It took only a few minutes to make their way to the bottom deck. There was a single hallway in front of them, at the end of which was a single door. Junpei threw it open. Inside was a massive iron gate. A plate was affixed to the top of it. It read, Incinerator. Incinerator? Oh my, that doesn't sound very pleasant. Do you see a lever near the gate, perhaps? Yeah, right over here. How did you know that? Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story. I imagine it should only take half a day or so. Junpei grumbled, gave Snake a dirty look, and jogged over to the lever. If you pull it, the door ought to open. Got it! He pulled the lever down.
Why are we opening the incinerator?
It's the only way forward. With the rumble of an ancient motor, the door opened. There was no need to hold back and no time to hesitate. They pushed their way inside.
And got cooked.
Standing in front of them were Ace and Lotus. Ace held the revolver in his hand. It was still pressed hard against Lotus's temple. A small dark bruise had begun to form near the tip. Even from several yards away, Junpei could see that Lotus was shaking. She was terrified. But perhaps more interesting was what Junpei saw behind them. 9. Another number 9 door. But why? Why was there another one? The door stopped Junpei in his tracks. It simply shouldn't have been there. As his brain finally began to consider why, the whine of a warning klaxons filled the air, drowning out any thought. Warning! Warning! Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Oh, it's Portal.
Automatic incineration will take place in 9 minutes.
Of
Please
course.
evacuate the incinerator immediately. Oh my, how exciting. You've run quite a show here, Zero. Terrifying smile twisted Ace's face. What's the matter? Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain. It's said that the incineration system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame. Huh? Who are you? You don't recognize me? I'm hurt. It's me, Snake. Snake? Ah, yes, you are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see that you're alive. Ace's voice didn't change. Snake ground his teeth. If you don't mind my asking, how did you get here? Snake, Junpei, 7? The 3 of you couldn't have opened a door with a 9. Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps? What? 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 4 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Ah, well, your reaction suggests that you did not. Hold on. Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet? Junpei felt his chest tighten. Oh, they haven't told you? Told me what? Clearly not. Normally I would take some time and enjoy the moment, but I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now. I'll have to make this quick. Clover? Don't do it, Ace! Keep your goddamn mouth shut! Clover, I said stop it! Don't listen to him, Snake! Junpei could feel his voice going hoarse, but Snake didn't listen to him. What happened to Clover? Ace looked at him. The corner of his mouth curled into the hook of a cruel smile. Clover died. The color left Snake's face. He shook his head weakly. No, that's not true. That's impossible. It's a lie. It has to be a lie. Oh, it's quite true. I can assure you of that. I killed her myself, you see. What? I'm sorry, did I stutter? I killed her. Snake's face twisted into a mask of rage.
It's a
mottled
long 9
red
seconds.
riding to dot his pale
Minutes.
skin. Minutes.
Oh.
9
whoops.
minutes. His entire body shook. He looked to Junpei, disturbingly like a demon. I would have rather she died with less suffering. A bullet in her brain, perhaps, would have been ideal. Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise. Circumstances being what they were, I was forced to settle for the knife. The one the 9th man had, you remember? I believe I caught her just below the shoulder blade. I was rather lucky, in fact. My first thrust went right between her ribs. Her flesh was so soft. My knife slid in so easily, there was no resistance. The feeling was, I confess, I feel rather excited. It is a powerful memory. Hold on. Turn the game down very slightly. Someday, perhaps, I hope I can feel it again. Incineration will begin in 7 minutes. I'm going to kill you. Snake's words were a guttural growl, barely audible. I'm sorry, what? I'm going to kill you. Ah, so you're going to kill me. Please do. Come now, I'm waiting. Don't do it! Don't listen to him, Snake! Stop it, kid. He's screwing with your head. Is there a problem? What are you waiting for, boy? Don't you want me to send you to join your sister? Don't! Snake! Don't do it! But Snake could no longer hear them. Snake could no longer hear anything. Ah! Snake moved like a bolt of lightning. His scream echoed through the incineration chamber, full of rage and despair. Snake! Snake!
Dun 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 dun.
Ah! Another scream filled the room. It was Lotus. She ran across the room toward Junpei, her eyes wide with terror. Snake's ill-fated attack had loosened Ace's grip on her, and she'd made a run for it. She reached Seven and Junpei and ducked behind them. Junpei could feel her fingers on his arm, tight enough to be painful, keeping him between her and Ace. Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
That took 2 minutes.
Give me the woman. He raised the gun. I need her. Without her bracelet, I will be unable to open this door. 1 + 8 + 9 = 18. 1 + 8
Yes,
= 9.
Wait, didn't we already know this?
Yes, we've seen
Quickly
this
now.
before.
I don't have time for your shenanigans. In the
Yeah, you
center
do.
of the room, Snake's body lay eerily still. He looked like a human larva, prone and vulnerable on the floor. I see. Then it would seem I have no choice. The rest of you must die as well. Fortunately, I have 5 bullets left. 1 for Junpei, another for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of idiotic man you call Seven. I will take Lotus's body with me and leave this room. Incineration will begin in 4 minutes. Well, it looks as though our time together is at an end. I rather enjoyed playing with you. Goodbye. Junpei could see Ace's finger tighten. He could see it begin to squeeze down on the trigger. His body tensed, preparing for the catastrophic impact of hot lead against human skin. Then it happened. Snake stood up.
What?
What? No, that's impossible.
Jinx! I jinx Ace.
Hey, I hear you.
For the first time,
Shut
Ace's composure
Jing.
broke. With obvious effort, Snake lunged forward, 1 step closer to Ace, then another. He looked, for all the world, like a zombie. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. His voice was the mournful wailing of the undead. Stay away from me! Get back! Stop! If you come any closer, get away from me! Little by little, Ace was retreating. Snake didn't stop. He continued his stiff, inexorable approach, his eyes twin pools of pure fury. Listen to me. I said don't come any closer. Shit! You bastard! Ace's revolver leapt 5 times. 5 times, the air in the incinerator was split by the crack of a bullet. Snake's body twitched as 5 clouds of blood and torn flesh leapt into the air across his body. A fine pink mist drifted from his body and disappeared. Snake made a strange sort of choking cough. And then his strength was gone. His legs crumbled, and his broken and battered body slid to the floor. Incineration will begin in 3 minutes.
Fuck. Well, wasted the bullet.
But Snake wasn't done. What?
What?
Even as the pool of blood beneath him grew, he began to move. He half crawled, half slid toward Ace.
Keep in mind, this man survived critical invasive surgery.
One bloody arm wrapped itself around Ace's leg, and the other gripped his thigh with strength that should have been long gone. You son of a bitch! You're a monster! Get off of me! Let me go! Damn you! He kicked at Snake with his free leg, driving his foot into Snake's face, his arm, his shoulder. It made no difference. Snake refused to release him. Once a snake has ensnared its prey, rarely does it release it.
Whoa.
This is it, Ace. We're going to
This
burn
is
to
it,
death.
Luigi.
We're going to
Sonny.
burn to death together.
I can resist.
What? Incineration will begin in 2 minutes.
Holy shit. So is Junpei gonna leave?
Ah! Damn it! Damn you! Get off! Let me go, you monster! Okay. Look, think about it this way. My company owns a wonderful hospital. It has excellent doctors. You're not wounded too seriously. I'm sure they could fix you up easily. You don't have to die. You can be saved. Just let me go. Pathetic. Begging for your life. Then Seven and Lotus began to speak. Junpei could hear tears in their voices, and their words were strained. Snake, that's enough! You could stop now! Yes, he's right, Snake. You've done enough. Come on, Snake, let's go. Let's get out of here. You have to come with us. We have to leave together.
What
Snake
about
turned toward
Santa and June?
He coughed
they're dead,
and
who
blood
cares?
splattered across the floor. Then he smiled, a sad sort of smile. I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You'd best forget about me. You need to leave soon. I'm gonna take him with me. Shut up! Be quiet! I couldn't save Clover. My sister died because of me. Perhaps this will begin to atone for that. Perhaps in the afterlife, she can forgive me. Now go! Go now! You have to go! Incineration will begin in 1 minute. God damn it! Shit! We're out of time! We have to go! Seven ran toward the exit. Lotus followed him. But Junpei couldn't move. There were white
Stupid
lines
protagonist.
down Snake's
Why
cheeks
is this
where
guy
his
so
tears had washed the
stupid?
blood away. He was broken, body and soul, and Junpei felt as though half of his own heart had been torn out. His eyes stung, and he tried desperately to swallow to clear the lump in his throat. 1 second. Junpei, what are you doing? You have to get out of here now! Junpei's chest tightened, pulled taut, I guess that's supposed to be, by anger, misery, and a cold feeling of emptiness. Pure emotion surged through his heart, alongside the torrent of blood. He could feel it building, a tremendous wave growing taller and taller and taller. And then it broke, crashing down with thunderous force onto his shaken, unprepared mind. Snake! Snake! Junpei's rational mind
Don't
was
say it.
gone. He was driven by instinct now, and he launched himself across the floor at Snake at Ace. Or he tried to. Wait! Wait, don't be an idiot, Junpei! He felt a hand grab him from behind. It was Seven. Before he had time to react, the larger man had pinned Junpei's arms to his sides and was hauling him bodily back toward the door. No! No! I have to help Snake! 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 Get off of me! Let me go!
I know this is serious, but he said it 3 times, so.
Yeah. Incineration will begin in 10 seconds.
Leave already. What the fuck's wrong with you?
7, 6. Damn it! I don't got a choice, kid. Don't blame me for this, all right?
Snap his neck.
5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 0.
Bird, baby, bird. I'm sorry.
Gates 2 and 3 are locked down, beginning incineration. Junpei felt Seven's fist bury itself deep in his stomach, and then his legs turned to mush. Seven scooped him up in the same motion and leapt through the door. It slammed shut behind them. Junpei struggled to shaky feet. He glanced over to see Lotus only a short distance away. Junpei ran to the door. There was a small window cut into it. Inside, he could see Ace and Snake. Shit! Damn you all! Why? Why? Why me? I don't deserve this! Answer me! Answer me, Zero! Why? Why? Zero! Zero!
Bird, baby, bird.
Felipe.
Baby bottle pop.
Zero!
Fuck you.
I'm proud of what I posted. No, Mike.
He didn't know how much time passed. 1 second. He didn't know how much time passed. He didn't know how long he stood there in front of the incinerator. He looked to the side. Lotus's face was ashen, and if not for the hand she put against the wall, Junpei didn't think she could have stood. Seven looked old and tired and used. His eyes stared at the floor, seeing nothing. Junpei said nothing. He simply began to walk toward the open door and the hallway they'd come down earlier. Hey! Wait, Junpei! Junpei, where are you going? He blinked when their voices broke the silence. He stopped. You stay here. I'll go get Santa and June. You're gonna bring them here. How? Don't worry about that. Just stay here and wait. Alright? He began to walk again.
I hate him.
He looked over his shoulder and watched Seven and Lotus grow
Who do you
smaller
hate,
and
Felipe?
smaller.
Yo, mama.
They
Junpei.
stared back, not moving. He wasn't sure if they could. He
Thanks
turned
for the
around
answers,
again.
Sonny.
He knew where he was going. When they'd walked through the hallway earlier, he'd noticed an elevator at the end of the side hallway. If it still worked, then maybe. Before long, Junpei found himself in front of the elevator. Next to the door was a button with a triangle on it. He pushed it, and the door opened. Junpei was in the large hospital room.
I don't think we were supposed to see that yet.
June! Santa! He kept calling and walked to the center of the room. But try as he might, he couldn't find them. Ugh. Damn it! Where did they go? Increasingly frustrated and increasingly worried, Junpei left the large hospital room.
Harge.
He had no
Hospital.
choice. He would have to look for them. Junpei's heart was heavy. He couldn't shake the feeling, but there was a part of him that felt it would be wrong to, even if he could. With every step he took, his legs felt more and more like lead.
Did you guys hear that?
Yes.
How many
Yes.
balls
The journey so far.
Yep.
A collection of
Oh,
a collection of images. A collection of images to display the story so far.
Thank you, Sonny, for the accurate boat sounds.
You're welcome.
Sometime later, Junpei found himself at the chapel. He stepped inside, expecting to find nothing. But there, on the red carpet in the center of the room... June!
What's
No, code names didn't matter any longer. She was Canny.
Oh,
Canny! Junpei cried her name and ran.
Now
Hey,
again.
hey, Mid is a bot. Hi. Like lightning, he ran across the room toward her. Oh man, Canny. He stumbled to a stop. As he looked down at her body, lying so still on the floor, he felt the icy grip of fear upon his heart. She was still, so very still. No, it couldn't be. It was impossible. Slowly, Junpei bent down toward her. His hands shook, and he felt very cold and very hot at the same time. He forced himself to look. Her back was moving. Slowly, it rose and fell. Relief washed over him. Canny! Junpei reached down and gently, very gently, lifted her up. Canny! Canny! Are you alright? Jumpy. Her face was pale and her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at Junpei, but saw nothing. Trembling, Junpei wrapped his arm around her back.
I know this is serious,
She
but what the
was
fuck is
cold.
Santa?
Very cold. What?
I know this is serious, but where the fuck is Santa?
Yeah.
Odd that. Junpei tried to convince himself that it was only his imagination, but she felt as though she were fading away. He could feel his heart pounding frantically in his chest. Oh man, Canny, what the hell happened to you? You feel jumpy? I'm sorry. Her voice was very faint. I might not make it. No way! No way am I gonna let you die! Hey! I'm gonna save
that's
you.
not very
I
well.
promise. Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy. Don't give me that I was crap! You're gonna see me again lots more times! You just gotta hang on, alright, Canny?
I think I
Jumpy, did
recognize
you
his
know?
lines.
You meant
Yeah,
a lot
all
to
of them.
me when we were kids. I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time. Junpei's vision had gone blurry. It took him a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. He could feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white-hot flame. He looked down at Akane. Game over. There was a crack of static from above his head, and a voice spoke. 0. You son of a bitch! Where are you hiding? Junpei frantically scanned the ceiling for the source of the voice.
Don't we already know who Zero is?
I'm right here. I've always been close to you. What the hell are you talking about? No matter. I will tell you again. Game over. The game has ended. No, it hasn't. I'm not gonna let it end yet. I'm gonna get out of here with Canny. You can't. That is impossible. Why? Because you chose the wrong path. The wrong path? That is correct. Your path was inevitable, however. Admit defeat. Where there is shadow, there is light. Where there is light, there is shadow. So it goes. What are you talking about? It matters not. The loser has been decided. I told you I'm not gonna lose! No, you misunderstand. You haven't lost. I have lost. What? Junpei didn't have time to ponder what that meant before. He heard the door slam shut behind him. He spun around. There was no one there. Was it 0? Canny, wait here! I'll be right back, I promise! She managed a single nod. Junpei laid her back down gently and leapt for the door. He yanked it open and shot outside. No one. The hall was empty. There was nothing moving anywhere. Damn it! He didn't want to leave Canny alone any longer than he had to, so Junpei turned around and headed back to the chapel. Huh? Canny? She wasn't there. She wasn't anywhere. She'd been lying there on the floor just moments before, and now she was gone. Oh God. No, no. Where is she?
I don't remember the
Canny.
Dr. Seuss book.
Canny! 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 His cry split the
They killed
heavens
Kenny.
themselves.
You bastards.
He screamed until his voice gave out. Then he screamed some more. But there was nothing. No answer. His voice faded away, and all that remained was cold, unfeeling silence. That was when he noticed it. A strange smell, one he'd smelled before.
Oh no.
The smell of a peculiar white smoke. 9 seconds later, Junpei's mind winked out.
9.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean? You think we didn't figure that out by now?
Pretty
Well-
elaborate bad ending, huh?
So did everyone die again?
Did everyone else die? Did some of them
We
live,
don't
right?
know.
We don't
God
know.
damn it, I hate
And
it.
there's never been an answer given.
Fuck you, John.
I don't know.
On the next episode of Dragon. I hate this.
Hey, that was significantly better than the last one, though, right? Hey, at least some people might have managed to escape,
But we
At
don't know.
least we know
but we don't know.
most
More
of the
could have
lore.
escaped
Not
the
all
first
of it,
one.
obviously, but we know a lot of the lore now.
Do you know what happened? Do you have any ideas on what happened to Junpei?
Junpei.
Drowned.
Probably.
The accepted theory generally is that he was placed back in his apartment and resumed his normal life.
What? What?
You'll know why eventually.
That's stupid.
Is it all a dream?
What are your theories? What do you think?
It's all a dream.
Sonny,
No.
you're predicting stuff,
Why?
by the way.
I hope it's not all a drink, because that would have been really stupid. But
Okay.
then what would be the point of any of this?
Yeah, that would be kind of dumb to pull that.
Yeah,
Let
if
me
it's an
give you
all
some
dream, it's going on
details on
before
your
that.
ending, if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay.
That was the safe ending, otherwise known as the zero lost ending.
What?
The end. Or is it?
The zero
I
law.
hate it.
Yeah, did you, Heartless? Did you
Yeah,
not
he said,
hear what
"I
he
lost."
said?
The Zero Mortal Plan?
God damn it. Okay, give me 1 second to save. Seek a
They could have
way
saved
out.
Snake.
Seek a door that carries a 9.
It's the intro, Jem. We can skip this.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure.
You know the intro.
They could have saved Snake.
No, I can't skip this. Yeah, watch this. It's different. There were different things in there. You just missed it.
No, there weren't.
Yes, there was.
Like a dead body next to number 0
I would
bracelet.
love to keep the information I've gained during this playthrough.
Where was that one? There.
Ending 4.
That is the safe ending, otherwise known as the zero lost ending. You achieve this ending by going through door 5, then door 8, then door 6.
But we
And
lost
we did exactly that.
But we lost
Additionally-
Snake. We lost Clover.
Additionally, in order to achieve the true ending, you must get this ending.
What? Oh.
Oh, because that way we know what happens.
So you are one step closer to the true ending.
Oh, so the true ending is impossible in the first playthrough.
Mm-hmm. You would be
Okay.
stopped
True
short
ending?
by... If you managed to stumble upon the true ending, you would have been stopped short before you could get it.
What?
That's stupid.
Could you
John.
explain how? Or would that be
No,
spoilers?
I'm
anyway,
so tempted to bring
Junpei
this
has
game
the
down
power
like
to jump into
before the-
alternate
okay,
reality.
I guess I can try to explain it to you. What would have happened is the ending would have gone on, but Junpei would have been stuck somewhere. And the ending would basically stop and be like, to be continued.
Ah.
And then be like, it
So,
would
like,
give
you
you,
get
it
a
would
half
give you
of
a,
it?
But
it
John,
would give you a
logically, how-
hint to go for this ending.
The problem here,
Okay.
that
John,
gave us
how
a
would-
lot of information that kind of, like, basically the story is now fully revealed.
No, but hold up though.
Basically.
How would Junpei know any of this information
You will
if he
see.
wasn't never there? He doesn't
You
remember.
will
that
see,
already.
Felipe.
You will
Okay.
see. But I will give you this. Remember what they've been talking about the whole game with how one group of people get a certain piece of info and then
Okay.
somehow completely in a completely random location that someone else is able to have that result play into something else?
What? No.
No.
What do you mean? It's the. I want to say telepathy, but that's not. I don't think that's right.
Remember the rat
God
experiment?
damn it, the invisible fucking whatever grid.
Yeah.
No. There's the rats, the crystals.
What rat?
Also, John
Don't
said
you remember
something
there was-
very
there was a t-
interesting.
Cool.
Seeing how you
earlier.
clearly forgot, Knight, there was a test done on rats. There were 2 exits. One is well lit, and the exit is electrified, and the other is dark, but it's open. The entire time the thing's filled with water. The rats kept on going to the lit up but electrified door, but eventually they started going through the dark but open one. Then someone in a different lab did the same thing, but the rats got it much quicker, almost instantly. Even though they were never connected, no rats got across.
Yeah, no, I don't
How?
remember this at all. I think I just
You might
wasn't
want to
there.
keep. You might want to keep that in mind as we continue.
And then there was the crystal thing where
The crystallized, the I-9 thing.
Ah!
Yes.
And how it was
And then
changed forever across the
all
world.
the
There to be
crystals.
same again.
What
The invisible grid that I mentioned that you ignored.
yeah.
John, what kind of Sans Undertale bullshit is this?
Okay.
Slade said no to my theory that was correct.
I
Yeah.
didn't say no to that theory.
You-
When did I say
said,
no?
I said the invisible grid, and you said no.
Because I was responding, I thought you were saying invisible grid about the rats.
No, the invisible
saying
grid
no.
between whatever it was, the thing they kept talking about.
Because you just said invisible grid, gave us no
Because I
context of
couldn't
anything
remember
else.
the rest of it. What they said.
See, it's time for me to turn my air conditioner on. Okay, so let's continue. There
What?
are 4 more endings to get. I wonder which one you'll get first.
Don't we begin with memories?
No. Well, yeah, but continue does basically the same thing, remember?
From the lack of nice response, he clearly does not remember.
Clearly.
Wait, you don't have to be a dick.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, did you remember?
I don't remember.
I remember it
anything.
saying something. I remember John mentioning something about how it only works on like the second playthrough, but I thought he said something about how
Oh, right.
on the next playthroughs you would have to press that button.
Hey, you're gonna have to skip through my vote because I'm gonna be eating.
Okay.
What, John? You're just solving the puzzle? We can't help.
I don't remember the
Bad.
answer. I don't remember most of the answers,
Look in the-
so...
Look in the fucking kettle.
Give him a bit of time.
John, I am mad. Sans Undertale bullshit.
Sans Undertale bullshit.
Alternate timelines. This is just like the time he
Well,
led me
that's
to.
not
a
alternate
room.
timelines.
I don't know.
Yes,
how,
Are
I don't know how he knows everything.
John, what would you call this?
I'd call this redoing our playthrough to get another ending.
There's the window mirror. There you go.
I don't understand, John. How does he know?
Small red
How does
key.
he know?
I'm gonna be a master of this puzzle by the time we're done.
They could have actually saved Snake in that ending. All it required is them to act a bit quicker and grab Ace's knife and kill him, and then just take Snake with them.
You see,
I have to
Slade,
grab the
you're
walkthrough.
seriously, that's really smart. Unfortunately,
You forget
Jun-
that these people aren't that.
I was gonna say Junpei's an idiot, but
Well, at
Yeah,
the same
that
time, they all
too.
stood there while Snake was fighting. They did nothing.
yeah, because they're
Could have
dumb.
assisted.
Do you remember the code?
Yeah, I've looked it up.
Cool. I like how it's giving you operation instructions,
Oops.
acting like it's not playthrough 3.
And the thing is, the game knows it's playthrough 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, it might be like, I wish it gave me an option like, hey, do you want to skip this since this is your 5th time doing that? Or 3rd time doing it?
Hey, you've done this a lot. You can skip this now.
No, they only do that on the 7th playthrough.
They only do that in New Game Plus, 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 plus.
This
They
is
only do that
not,
once you've
this is
gotten all
not
the
an NG Plus situation, because we don't retain anything that we've learned.
That's just like the blue briefcase. Sure is a lock on it.
There sure is a lock.
Alright, we did it. The other cards. You.
Yep, don't care. Gotta get a move on. Woo!
Hello, trader.
Oh, you guys are gonna look at Ace a lot differently now, huh?
We're gonna look at Snake a lot
I
differently
knew Ace
too.
was suspicious. John, then I
But this
took the
does
last
explain
stream.
something.
In
though.
my
last
head,
stream.
I've been thinking the whole time, because the video I watched didn't explain every single tidbit of the story, obviously. So I'm just sitting here like, huh, so that's why that happened with Ace.
Oh,
That's why Ace
So,
did
by
that.
the way, this also explains why Snake had that card in his pocket.
Yeah.
I remember when you guys asked me why did I hate Ace. There's a reason. Well, I didn't hate him. I was suspicious.
Sussy
should've-
baka.
And you should.
Sussy. And why was he so wide awake, huh? With the medicine. John tried to dismiss it. He thought it was crazy. They all thought it was crazy.
Why are you talking like 9?
Shut up.
I don't care.
Why do you?
June's sitting down in that chair is like my face when dead people.
I found this convenient card.
It was in my pocket.
What are those noises that Heartless is making?
Okay. Let me save one real quick. So we're skipping Sunny's vote. Slade, are you there?
Why
Awesome.
Slade?
Because he was muted.
I mean,
Well, we know that.
Well, I didn't. I haven't looked at Discord in like 5 minutes.
John, well, so far it's just me. It appears to be me and Heartless.
And Felipe. Say hi, Felipe.
Felipe, you there?
Never mind, he's not.
Yeah, cool.
So I
John,
guess we're waiting for them. So how you doing, guys?
John, which one was the one that June went through?
4.
That would be 4.
All right, cool. That's my vote.
Me too.
I guess we'll see what else they have to think when at least Felipe or Slade come back.
Maybe they don't know they're muted.
I think
Damn
they
it.
would realize if I had said they were fucking gone.
Maybe they're also Devin.
No,
No.
they would show us. They would show us.
Don't forget to check the YouTube chat, maybe in case they're typing in there.
Yeah, I'm looking, but no.
All right. Well, the best ending has got to be one of them.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, where'd you go?
Baby scene now again
Oh, we've been waiting for you.
for like the 5th time. Okay, doesn't matter honestly.
Yes, it really does.
It matters massively.
It does, but I'm just done.
Me and
Okay,
Heartless chose door 4.
I am back.
Because you.
But it's late chose.
I have
Slade
not chosen yet.
Slade came back after
Yeah,
you
Slade
did.
just came back, so.
I want to go with door 4 because I still haven't seen what's behind it.
Okay.
Door 4 then.
Door 4 then. Door 4 then.
There's probably a number game behind the freaking numbers that we choose.
Yeah, it's called the
We
Nonary
don't have
game.
epilepsy.
Exactly. You can skip the puzzles, right? Windows Movie Maker times 4.
Wait a minute.
So John, where's the option to kill
Wait,
Ace?
what?
Yeah, we're here. Welcome.
What are
Okay,
you confused by night?
never mind. Never mind, I'm good.
I've got
Don't worry.
a list of items to collect.
Yeah, you do need
Yeah,
to
you
look around in this
fucking
room.
dumb fuck idiot.
It's the square tile.
Okay, let's go back. This isn't very extensive because one of the first things it says is go to the bedroom. And there were items, I'm pretty sure, in the main room.
That you can't access until you go through this room, probably. That or the list is just horribly inaccurate.
Yeah.
Although you do need that key. That's right. We did.
Wait,
like,
can I just skip, like, most of this puzzle? I don't think it's gonna let me. Fifth from the left and third from the top.
So 3 down.
Yeah, I think I have to progress. Not
did you-
how that works, unfortunately.
To be fair, you also did
Top.
just click on the wrong tile.
Can we grab the knife
No,
and
I
no. Can we stab a bitch?
Fifth from the left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3.
Damn it.
Didn't we solve this already?
We
Yes.
did
can't we
solve this
skip it?
already. We can't skip it because I haven't looked around enough, but I don't think there is a way to skip it.
You're not gonna
Oh.
save. What if your power goes out?
Oh, I can't go into the fun menu from here. Yeah, I don't know why you can't fucking skip this puzzle. Oh, here it is. How to escape. Okay. That's not right. Over here.
I mean, that seems pretty important.
I don't care. I'm just picking the options that let me skip the dialogue. No caring
where you learn
in
about
the
Ice
world. What?
So there's where you learn about Ice 9.
What?
Well, I mean, I could have swore I saw Ice 9 pop up on there.
No, we learned about Ice 9 in the freezer.
Okay.
You need to equip the key.
Weird that it wouldn't let me.
So these are the captain's quarters, right?
Maybe.
This is the second class cabin.
Summers in general. Yo.
Yeah, you're muted, by the way.
All right, cool.
Sounds about right.
Candle went out. Or by that I mean it got ated.
That melted fast.
Oh, not there.
There. Much better.
Here it is. You missed quite a bit. Who wants to explain? Because we got
I
an
said-
ending.
I said you guys can spoil because I think I knew what was going to happen.
What is your hunch?
I think Ace is the bad guy.
Whoa!
Well, you're right on that front. He killed the night man. The person in the shower room turned out to not be Snake, so he killed some random guy, killed Clover, basically kidnapped Lotus, and took the night man's bracelet, basically kidnapped Lotus in order to get through the 9 door. Got through the 9 door. As we were going to chase him, you know that coffin that was near the number 9 door?
Yes.
Snake was in it. You know the code that we used to unlock the safe?
Yes.
We used that
Same
code
code.
to open the coffin. We got Snake.
Yeah.
We were able to get. We also on Clover's body was the number 0 bracelet, which we assumed led to 0. But the number on the bracelet was not actually 0; it was 6. So using that bracelet, I think it was Junpei and 7, we were able to go through the number 9 door. Snake was also able to go through because the bracelet is on his left arm. His left arm is prosthetic, so he could take the bracelet off at any time. He just
Hold on.
chose not to because it would draw suspicion to him.
Hey, son.
You know what I just remembered?
What?
One of the ways to get your thing off is to have no heartbeat.
Yeah, and they can't feel the heartbeat through a metal arm. So he
That's
could take
crazy.
it off the whole time. He just pretended he couldn't to not draw suspicion.
Wait, how
Yeah.
does Zero make that mistake though?
What?
Was
What?
it a mistake?
How can you make that mistake to put on the wrong arm?
It's
Was it a
not
mistake?
It's not. It wasn't a mistake. It was on
Heartless,
purpose.
why do you think it's a mistake?
Because why would they put it on a metal arm?
You'll see. Anyway,
I thought we already established
so
that
Snake
one
was
now.
able to go through the door with them. Ace and
Okay.
Lotus, they found not too far ahead because there was another number 9 door. However, for some reason, that door worked differently and did not accept the combination that let Ace and Lotus through. So Ace was pretty pissed. When they all got there, Snake confronted him, and Ace basically said that he killed Clover, which is Snake's sister. Snake attacked him. Ace shot him, supposedly killing him, threatened to kill everyone else. Then Snake got back up in a fit of rage. Ace used the rest of the bullets on him, was not effective. So Snake was basically holding on to Ace while Ace just kicked the ever-loving shit out of him. By the way, I forgot to mention this detail. Where this number 9 door is, they are in an incinerator. And by them all being in the incinerator activated. So they were on a 9-minute time limit during all this.
Because
So
of course
Snake's
they were.
holding Ace down, being like, "We're gonna die in this incinerator together."
And then Ace
Junpei,
had,
7, and Lotus are able to escape the
And then-
incinerator.
and then Ace had a William Afton.
Yep.
AKA he
So-
burned, but this time he
Yeah.
actually died.
Yeah.
Instead of
So
William
Ace,
Afton.
Ace and Snake died in that incinerator.
That's what we call good story
June
writing.
and Santa are left behind during all this because June had another fever, and so they stayed in the hospital room. Hey, Jin, sorry, I'm gonna have to get to you in a second before I lose my train of thought. So, Junpei goes back to try and look for them, takes an elevator that goes to the hospital room. They're not there, so he runs his way back to the chapel, which is where the original number 9 door was. Santa is nowhere to be found, but June is there, collapsed on the floor, but still alive, just very weak. June says she doesn't think she's gonna make it. Junpei calls bullshit. Then Zero comes in over the intercom and says, "Game over. I have lost," pretty much. Then someone opens the door behind Junpei. Junpei leaves June behind to go out and look through the door. No one's there. Comes back. June is gone. Then a canister of white smoke fills the room. Junpei gets knocked out, and that's the ending.
And we don't
some
know
reason.
any more details.
So because I did research on the game. I didn't see any footage or anything that happens.
Mhm.
Is this the safe ending by any chance?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
How did we go from having the worst possible ending to probably one of the few good endings?
I wouldn't call it a good ending. I'd call
This
it...
is neutral AF because
It's
we
a
don't even
neutral
know what
ending.
happens. We
So
don't
I guess
know
you
what
know that
happens.
it's... Did you know that that ending is required to get the true ending?
I think
I'm
so.
guessing not. Okay.
Um,
So,
All
yeah.
it's like I know that the safe ending unlocks it, but I don't know what door combination.
Okay, well, that's good. So we have went
That's
through
why
door
I'm-
4. We are about to come up to another important choice.
Okay, so I haven't missed the anything.
Nope.
Well, I
It's
missed
Clover
I
bookmark.
missed the safe.
John,
Are
we
we,
need to-
I missed the
are we
safe
taking
ending,
the
but-
bookmark?
Yeah.
John, yes,
Yeah, might as well.
take it.
absolutely
Wait,
yes.
last time you picked don't take it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we picked take it anyway. Remember?
Then they gave you an option
Blade,
to change
remember
your
it
mind.
asked us twice.
You say remember as in, you know,
He
the
wasn't there.
time I wasn't here?
Okay.
Yeah, they say this, and then they give you an option to change your mind once Santa says a little more about it.
Yeah, I completely forgot
Wait,
that
we have a
Slade
plan.
wasn't here.
I have a plan.
How
No,
about
we're-
well, no,
we just
no.
take it,
Let's
Heartless.
just do a vote.
What kind of plan do you have?
Okay, Felipe, are you there?
Never mind.
Yeah.
What are you voting?
Vote.
What kind of plan would you have here? Like
Take
what?
it.
Take it, Heartless.
Take it.
Take it, Knight.
Take it.
Take it,
I
Slade.
think we're
Take it,
unanimous.
but follow the same route you did last time. Like, dude, don't take it, then take it.
Don't
'Cause
take
maybe
it,
that
Sonny.
information.
I have a theory, but
Slade,
it could
that-
absolutely be incorrect. Don't take it.
Don't take it, Summer.
I think you should take it.
Take it. We're
Slade,
taking
if we
it.
don't take it, then take it.
No,
then
no.
why-
Ah, okay.
Decided to take it.
Slade,
I
can you
was-
please
After
tell
all,
us
why
what you're
shouldn't
thinking?
he? All right, sure, I'll take it. He shoved the thing into his pocket and gave Santa a last confused look.
Or I guess.
And the
not.
rest is the same. And then
I
this
was
doesn't matter.
figuring. I was figuring that doing this, like, doing don't take it, then that information he tells you is something required.
No, he tells you the information anyway.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I
'Cause
wanted to see what
I wanted
happened.
to take it. I just wanted to do
Basically,
it in
when
the
you
order of-
choose don't take it, the game gives you an option that's like, okay, we're gonna see if you want to change your mind after we tell you this.
And we just got told it, although John did fast forward through it.
Yeah,
so
you
we
would get
didn't
told it
it.
sooner if you didn't take it. And then the game would be
Unfortunately,
like, do you
Slade
okay, now
doesn't-
do you want to take it?
Unfortunately, Slade doesn't know what it is.
What do you mean?
You weren't here.
Oh yeah. Well,
Why?
You people are exhausting.
It's a book. It's a bookmark that has a
Who's
four-leaf
the
clover
wait,
on it.
John? Who's the most exhausting in this? In this
You.
whole BC. Why is it always me?
Because you don't really talk all that much.
hey, I'm not exhausting.
I mean,
Mm.
I
Did I
kind of do.
That's a good joke.
I kind of do.
You say that, but I at least think logically about this stuff.
You think too logically.
Wait, I think you have to interact with that, John.
I'd rather think too logically than not logically enough, Knight.
Interact with the.
I'll see.
I
What was
don't-
that painting thing called? What did we call it? The bullshit term that was invented for this game.
Fifth from the left, second from the
Well, it wasn't prosopagnosia because that's a real ass thing.
The term for the
Prosopagnosia.
painting.
Oh yeah, that I don't remember.
The
Are you stuck on this puzzle again?
Is the walkthrough unclear?
John, have you even interacted with the vases?
What
Or put-
vases?
Or actually, did you put the
Are
curtain
you
back on?
okay? Now this, John, there were vases in the hallway.
Yeah, that you just completely
Oh, I
skipped.
gotta do it here.
Fifth from the top, third from the right. Where were you getting left from?
From the
My ass.
walkthrough, because it says 5th from left, 3rd from top. The walkthrough is wrong. I love
That's
walkthroughs.
That was
Hey.
Oh,
Fuck, I accidentally opened.
They
yeah,
probably
that's
Roblox.
wrote-
why I was
they-
questioning, like when
they-
when you're okay.
they probably meant 5th going to the left.
No, I doubt that.
Well, I mean, it's the only way that it can logically explain that.
But I was
How it
wondering
fits.
why John was hovering over the wrong tile because I remembered where the tile was.
And
I
why
was
didn't
just
you
like,
say where it was?
how the fuck am I supposed to explain where it was?
You should
Jesus
you
No,
should say
he's playing
opposite side.
Roblox.
Guys, we
What?
found all the pieces. All right.
Summer, you don't have to like tell us to stop bickering at each other when that's all we do.
We found the pieces, and you guys are still talking about where the pieces were. Once they are found, we should not be continuing.
Are we not allowed
this
to have
conversation.
conversation anymore?
If it's a conversation where all I hear is just bickering, then it should not even be a conversation.
Pretty my mom.
John,
Okay.
remember it's
Get
supposed
the
to.
tiles in the picture, there's only one tile. Slide the lower right tile to the upper left and rotate it twice. Then rotate the upper right tile once. Why does this walkthrough love being wrong?
Because
It
fuck you.
fucking loves being wrong.
John,
We'll
remember
follow
it's
the rest
supposed
of
to
the
look
steps,
like the elephant. No, I think that's all the steps, Slade.
Jesus Christ.
Whee!
That's an elephant?
Mhm.
No. Well, maybe. I don't remember.
Rebel
It's a
Why
offense.
did you
dog.
say elephant night?
It's a dog.
Rebelephant.
Because it kind of looks like one to me.
It's a dog.
It's a Funyarimpa!
It's your mother. It's a dog.
Funyarimpa.
It's a funny room.
It's a dog. Dog jump
It's a
scare.
dog. Dog jump scare.
Dog, dog, dog. Yay, we're done.
Double doors in the hall.
John, I don't think you need to walk through anymore.
Why don't you walk through some bitches?
John's like, how do I walk through a door? Hey, walk through.
It's an.
John, do you remember hexadecimal?
Barely, but I'll figure it out. I got my handy
1, 2,
dandy
3,
walkthrough.
4, 5, 6,
That
7,
won't steer
8,
me
9,
wrong again.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Flashback to when flashback to when the Persona 5 Royal walkthrough completely fucked you over into getting all the twins. Like
You mean did? You mean
scenarios.
not?
Into not getting all the twins.
that's what I meant.
Sonny really.
Yeah,
not
it made me
an
fuck the
idiot.
twins.
Yes, I just simply said the wrong thing. I missed one
Yeah,
syllable.
the what? Where's the sink?
Yeah, but it's
Right.
also the 5th time this stream.
John, how do you not know where the sink is?
I am also a
Okay.
moron. That
John.
helps also.
Okay,
Um,
genius, where's the sink?
Right,
Right
down,
in front
down
of you.
center, down center.
Down!
Right in front of you.
Right in front of you, you fucking.
Oh yeah, that's right. We need the knife. Oh, that's right.
Okay, genius.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, genius, where's the sink? It's right in front of you.
Wait, do we need to go into the
Absolutely
place
yes, because that has
Okay.
the dry ice.
Oh my
okay.
god.
Yeah, you are required to go into the freezer.
what do you need the dry ice for?
To open the
Dry
freezer
ice.
door.
You'll see in a minute
I
as I
missed
solve
it.
the puzzle again.
Ugh.
John, don't forget to sharpen the knife with the whetstone.
Why don't you sharpen some?
Sonny, why do you say random bullshit every time someone speaks?
Cause I don't know what else to say. All right, you also need
I
the
think you kind of do the
shmeat.
exact same thing sometimes. You just say random things.
Well, I don't try.
I love saying random shit.
Wee.
What do you mean we?
Wee.
John, don't forget to open the cellar. That's,
Yippee.
okay,
Give him
that's...
a moment,
Whoa.
Knight.
Well,
Have a
maybe
bit
he
of
forgot how to
patience.
open a cellar.
Have
Maybe
a bit of
Following the
he
patience,
walkthrough
forgot.
night.
Let's walk through.
Anyway,
It did... Wait.
Eh.
this choice
Wait,
matters.
no. We need the Destruction Maze rather odd, remember?
Did we need that? We didn't choose it last time.
Yeah, and remember what happened
Vote
last time?
again.
We ended up going back.
Can we just vote, please?
Oh.
Okay, Felipe, are you there?
No.
Felipe,
We'll come
well,
back to
Felipe
him.
died.
Heartless. What do you vote?
You want out of the freezer now.
You want it out of the freezer now. A night?
Well, it did strike your maze rather odd. Because remember that this entire thing went back to questioning about Ice 9.
Okay, did strike Junpei is rather odd as your vote.
Yes.
Okay, Slade.
What happened last time?
Oh yeah, you were here for the
I
Jun-
did a year
Junpei got
mother.
angry and wanted out of the freezer. To the point where he stopped being rational and listening to them until June started talking about it. And then we chose to listen to them about Ice 9.
Penis.
Okay, in that case, I will go with. I don't know. I just want the one that tells us about Ice
Oh.
9.
Striking Junpei is rather odd would tell us immediately, so.
Who left? I wasn't paying
Heartless.
attention.
Heartless.
left.
His thing probably crashed.
Yeah, he's in
He's
general.
back in general.
And he's in general.
Okay.
Discord
I'll
crashed?
come back to you, Slade. Sonny, what are we
Okay.
voting?
Rather odd.
Rather odd. Summer.
Rather odd.
Rather
Rather
odd.
odd.
Felipe, are you there? Okay, we might be skipping him. Slade.
I guess we'll go with rather odd, but if it doesn't tell us
Rather
about Ice 9, I'm gonna be pissed.
Okay, it did strike Junpei as rather odd. It did seem rather odd to Junpei, and he couldn't help but think about it. June answered. It can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure, it won't turn into a liquid, right? That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating, and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous. See, that is weird.
Because it's new
Water-
dialogue.
Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide? June replied with an answer that stunned both of them. There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees. I heard about it. Its melting point is 96
Really
degrees.
like all this.
Ice with a
Penis.
melting point of 96
Slade
degrees.
didn't, Heartless. Calm
You
down.
mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees? Yeah. Well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees. Water that freezes at 96 degrees, ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees. Junpei was cold as hell, but this was too
think we
interesting
get
to
it.
ignore. He did his best to warm up by rubbing his arms and stamping his feet, then put his
Oh,
question to June.
Oh, I've just forgotten
the
that
rest
Slade
is- the rest
hasn't
is the
seen
same.
this dialogue.
The rest is the same.
Basically,
This
Slade...
matters too, so
Oh wait,
The
it
same.
matters?
Keep it the
yes.
same.
Well, this one I think is the same, because
Yes.
after this, like, everything went well. So, yeah.
Okay,
Same
Felipe.
here.
What did she respond with last time?
You can tell
The
because it's
one that's
gray
grayed
one.
out.
No. As in, what did she say after was honestly impressed?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
All we know is that it was good.
It must have been good, yeah.
So
Okay,
impressed.
Felipe is still not there. Heartless, what are you voting?
Impressed.
Impressed. Tonight.
Impressed.
Impressed. Slade.
Impressed.
Impressed. Sunny.
Annoyed.
Annoyed. Summer.
Impressed.
Impressed.
May I ask why, Sonny, why did you want annoyed?
Probably because it didn't matter.
Curiosity. And also it didn't matter.
Sonny wants to get the bad ending any percent.
Yes.
Alright. That's that. That's that choice.
Alright, now do you remember the bullshit of how to do this? Oh, you don't have the water bottle yet.
I have the
Imagine-
walkthrough.
Imagine you said annoyed and instantly it's like, nope, now you have to get door number 2. You failed.
Ah,
Fuck you.
You got annoyed.
I'm
Fuck you,
a
you got
fucking
annoyed.
bitch. That's to spite you specifically.
What's up?
Okay. I like how I remember a lot of details faster than John's getting them from the walkthrough.
Is there anything else in here? No.
No, in fact, it literally just said there isn't anything else useful in here.
Paggers. Where's the wall? Oh. Okay.
Do you have the bottle of water yet?
Oh, yeah, you
yes,
do.
yes, he does.
Why does this
John-
walkthrough just insist on being wrong at every fucking turn?
Why?
Oh,
What
that's
did you
not the
need to
dry
do
ice.
with the
This is the
water
dry
bottle?
ice.
Oh, I missed
I
that part, by the
think
Oh
Right.
way.
wait,
Funny.
then use the dry ice on the bottle.
Attach it to the rope, by the way.
Attach it to these nuts.
How does it become a bomb by adding a rope to it?
No.
So you can
Something
open it.
science.
So you can, open it without, exploding yourself.
I also didn't see this text, but it doesn't matter.
All right, we got out of the freezer. Now we have. Oh yeah, that's right. The pork is why we needed to go in there because it has the
The
details.
pork.
Why not shoot?
Jesse.
The pork.
Now we need to sharpen the knife by combining it with the woodstone.
Yup. Hmm.
And he gets rid of the knife for some reason.
Yes.
I actually
12
don't. Maybe I didn't need
12
to do all
plus
that because I
10
could have
plus-
probably just entered 43 here. Oh well.
12 plus 10 plus 15.
I don't know if it would have worked.
Are you gonna
Oh, I have
look
to open
inside there?
I thought it was on top. I did not remember what it was.
We did this like a week ago,
It was not a week ago. It was like 3.
and I remember all of the details perfectly.
Well, brains work different with different people. Know what I'm
Okay, now we're back
fucking
here.
saying?
Okay, so,
now
you guys went
now
through
we fast
which
forward
door?
for a while.
Okay, which door
Any
did you
door
guys
that's
go
not-
through first in this? 4?
What for?
No,
know,
I'm
not
saying
4.
like, which door did you guys go through in this one? Like for the first time?
Well, first off, there isn't the door
I
for.
believe they went through 4 and then 7 and then 2 in their first playthrough.
I mean, for the current one, like right now, which ones did you guys went through? Because I wasn't here.
You mean as in between doors 7 and 8?
Like door 4 and 5. Like what? When you first start, did you guys went through 4 or
We went
5?
through 4. We went through 4.
Okay. That's what I was trying to.
You phrased it really weirdly by saying right now.
I'm sorry.
There's no way you can get
Sorry.
Mystery
Sorry.
Man safe.
Y'all, the
Okay.
trader just died.
Which door do we?
Gee.
First of all, let me save.
3, obviously. It's 3.
I'm so
No.
curious about 3.
We tossed
It's
knights
a
in door
bad
3.
ending.
I want to know
No.
3 so
You
bad.
guys
Sonny.
literally stated.
Like legit. Like
Sonny.
I
You go
what
through
do you
3,
mean,
and then the
Sonny?
game.
I want to
forces-
know.
I'm telling you what happens.
I
No,
know what
listening.
happens.
No,
I'm
I don't
curious.
wanna- no. I'm not
Holy
going
shit.
through that ending again. I'm not going through
Let's-
that
yeah,
traumatic
no,
experience
neither-
again.
Neither
You
am I.
can skip through all of it.
No, even when you skip it through. No, John.
Sonny
please,
wants you to
no.
do that puzzle
No.
again, John.
No.
No.
Hey, John.
I vote for 7. Screw it. Voting for 7 again.
John.
Voting for 7.
What
Calm
door
down,
did we
calm
go
down.
through?
We're gonna get the same ending.
Holy
No,
The first
we're
shit,
time we
going
went
calm
through door
down.
7. Second
7.
time door 8.
Third time door 7.
7.
Let me
I-
think.
Oh wait, never mind. This door.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
never
have
on
to
the third
fucking
I
look up what
think we
happens
should
at
go
door
for
3.
7 again.
time. John, refresh me. What was through door 7? Like what was the puzzle?
Door
one?
7 was. Let me look at my handy dandy
Yeah, that's
walkthrough.
the can.
Was
Eight
the
was-
operating room with the mannequins
yeah.
in it that we had
Oh,
to
That
shuffle
had
around.
your name. It had your name.
It had my
I
name
remember
in
that.
it.
Yeah, and then when we went through door 7,
And then door
It was one
8.
of-
And then we
Door
went to
8
door
was the
2
one
and
with
we all died.
Clover, where she
Wait.
got herself locked in the.
But
other
door 8
room.
gave us information about Snake, which I feel like is very important.
Actually, both doors had Clover. Both
But
doors
didn't
had
we
Clover.
go through door 7
Oh yeah,
and we got
both
the
doors
safe
did have
ending
Clover,
though?
but door 8 was the one where Clover was on the other side of that one iron. bar
Didn't door
'cause she
8
went
also give us
forward.
information about Snake?
But that was also on a different route.
It was on
She
a
might
don't
not
different
think
give
the
us that
route
same
matters.
information again.
I think it kind of does.
The route does matter. I have a feeling.
And also, when
Yeah,
we went through
that's
door
what I
7,
meant,
wasn't
like-
one of the reasons why we got the safe ending compared to the other ones?
Wait.
Oh
Cassie,
man.
Wait for
At this
what?
rate, I can go
Artemis?
take a
if we
piss.
go through door 7, we give the
See, this
book,
is a perfect
I
argument
can't hear
starter.
Artemis's reasoning.
if we go through door 7, we could give the bookmark to Clover, and then Missing Snake is actually alive.
You
Oh,
guys have another
shit.
minute to debate this, and then I'm
Who
asking
says
for your choice.
who says we can't give the bookmark to Clover in door 8?
Yeah.
The game?
I
Yeah,
wanna
keep in
be
mind.
safe.
Keep in mind that you went through door 5 on your second playthrough.
We didn't
So,
have the
You didn't
bookmark
have the bookmark.
going through 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
yeah.
I want to be
Hmm.
safe.
And you know what happened, John? We didn't get the good ending.
There's
You
no
got
way we're
an
gonna
ending
stumble.
that was working toward the true ending on your second playthrough.
Yeah, are you trying to throw us off?
No,
Hmm.
I'm contributing to the debate because Slade is bringing up a point.
Sorry.
I still want door 7.
Hey, Ozzy Fish.
The only question is, does the information we gain from 7 in door 7 is it pertinent to the true ending?
I
You'll have to think of
it
that as you make your
does.
choice because your minute's up. Felipe,
what
are you
was
there?
John,
Wait.
John, that's not fair in
It's
any
the minute's up.
Did 7
It
talk
doesn't
about
matter.
the crystals in
It's fair if we want to
door
get to
7?
content before
Can
I
you
have
please?
to go.
Can you answer Slate's question?
What's the question?
Was the 7 talking in door 7 the crystals?
The crystals?
I don't know. Hold on.
The crystals?
Yes, the crystals.
It's not gonna. I could look
I
at the
clearly
on the
missed
I
that
can look on the
part.
wiki because it's not gonna tell me here.
I
What
hope
does it
John
do?
makes us go through another cliffhanger.
Yeah, he probably will. We're running out of time.
No, this doesn't tell me. It's not done. This wiki isn't
Hmm.
finished. I don't
Alright,
remember.
we need
I'm
to.
Hold on.
pretty sure it was because I remember that we got the crystal information on the first playthrough. And
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't
don't
in door
remember.
2.
I don't remember it being on your second playthrough, so I think
They-
it would. You got the
Hmm.
crystal on the first playthrough.
This
What's
all
that?
hinges on whether or not we're able to give the Clover bookmark to Clover in door 8.
Are we
Because
done?
I'm going towards.
I want to be safe.
I want to get a move on because I want to get
Well-
content before I have to go.
This is.
John, we're
isn't
trying to
this
figure out how to
content?
get the true ending, and you're just like, hurry it up.
Hurry up!
Yeah, because y'all taking
'cause
forever.
You do that to me,
Felipe,
right?
Sonny, no, you don't get to speak in this debate. You chose door 3 like an idiot.
No, I'm
Hmm.
changing my answer.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Hurry
I was
up.
like, I was curious, but I know we weren't gonna vote for it. I was just saying I was curious.
The only thing is, when is there? Wait, in door 8. Does anyone remember if in door 8 there's a point where we go back to Clover alone?
No, because the
I'm not
door, because
entirely
it's
sure.
on fire.
so I got door
Yes.
7.
It would have to be 7. It would have to be 7.
Then 7.
Yeah, that
It would
makes
have to be
sense.
7.
See, John,
Yeah.
this is why we take a little bit more time.
I didn't hear you. I was looking at something. What was that?
Fire! Fire is why we can't do 8. Big fucking
But
fire.
wasn't there a second room towards 8?
No.
There
Slade,
wasn't
please,
there?
you just got us to all agree. Don't ruin it now.
I am trying to make doubly sure. Making doubly sure is how we
What?
get the good ending.
Other room.
I
What are you talking about?
I could not entirely remember. The number of puzzles per room is different each time.
Oh, I might have misremembered because behind door 7, there is only one room. Behind door 8, there is also only one room you go through.
Okay.
I misremembered. That was
door
my
7.
bad.
Because the thing is, there's like the later on ones where there's multiple puzzles behind a door.
Actually,
Right.
could I?
So door 7.
Felipe, are you
I'm
there,
the-
or are you just messing with us?
He said he was babysitting, remember?
Okay, yeah. I didn't hear
I
that
vote door
part.
7.
Okay, well, let's go one at a time then, because Felipe is still not here. Heartless?
7.
7. Knight.
7.
7. Slade.
7.
7. Sunny.
7.
7. Okay. I guess we're going to 7.
Oh, I guess my answer doesn't
You want to
count.
Summer?
Okay, Summer, what's your answer?
The
7.
syringe.
Okay.
I just felt let down. I was like, oh, I was waiting for my name to get called out. You
Oh,
jerk.
zoom, zoom, zoom.
I don't care if it was the same.
Now we're going at Persona speed.
Everyone
Can you
regroups.
go a little faster?
Slide.
More
Remember
performance.
John?
Yeah.
He's our favorite character.
John, get all the body parts.
Working on it. Let me get
And
my
sees
walkthrough out.
You need to get all the body
snakes
parts,
as
and then you need to swap all but the arm and head.
Yeah, holy shit. We
I
are
mean,
more
I mean, arm and
reliable
heart.
than your walkthrough right now, John.
You don't need to do this yet. Where were the parts? Where were the parts?
Table near the Lucy mannequin. This guy.
Yeah, that one.
Don't forget to get the other thing on here, too.
What
There's
else
two
changed?
things on that.
No, there's
Damn it.
not.
There were last time.
No, there's a
There's
different
not.
table night. There's a different table.
Oh,
Why is it-
it's not here. There it is.
There it is, yeah.
Then grab the piece of the body with the forceps from the mannequin thing.
Gotta use the forceps,
Oh,
not the
I have to click
scalpel.
on it specifically.
Also, you
The
have to
forceps,
use the
the other thing.
scalpel. Or no, the forceps, I mean. Yeah, John, you're holding the wrong tool.
Switch the items. There you go.
Yeah, we said...
Get fake torso from table near medicine cabinet.
One more time. There you go.
Yeah.
Right there.
That one.
That's not the table.
On the table. You have to
Yeah.
click on it.
That. I
Wow.
swear, John is barely functioning right now.
We need to use the scalpel and the liver for the key. I mean the organ.
It
I mean,
didn't
lung.
tell me to do that. That's weird.
Because
I'm pretty
we are
sure.
more reliable.
Reliable.
We are more reliable than your guide.
This guy, okay, this guy fucking blows.
Don't forget to use the key on both.
Yeah, you
Uh,
can use the key on both
Just
doors.
use the
You're gonna want to just use the walkthrough
Grab
for
those.
this one though, for the code, because it's not worth doing the math.
check with. Okay.
Yeah, just check the
separate.
walk. Yeah, it's not worth doing the math for that one.
The heart. There you go. Okay, if we leave this room and he doesn't talk to us, okay, good.
That is the crystal story.
Go
What do
to
we
Ice
want to
Nine.
go with?
Know something about Ice 9.
Okay,
Didn't
so
that keep
Felipe's
well?
still not here. Heartless, what are we voting?
Give it to, wait, know about Ice 9?
Ice 9, Knight.
Did I not? Okay.
I didn't hear you.
Know about Ice
I still want to go with
Ice 9. Oh, Felipe, which one do you vote?
the same one.
Ice 9, okay. Slade.
Ice 9 because it requires previous information.
I feel
Ice
like, yeah,
9. Sunny,
Oh, I was not paying attention. What's going on?
Pick an option.
pick an option.
Know about Ice 9.
Ice
Yeah,
9, Summer.
Know about Ice 9.
Ice 9, okay.
Because we know he's not
I
chill.
like how we went through Summer now, just because Summer complained last time.
I felt like I'm
Okay, don't worry. I'll make sure Summer's first next time.
because
Okay.
we knew about
I sounded salty.
We've,
I just kind of felt
Yeah, no, you didn't sound salty, which is messy.
because we
Other
knew
door.
about
Other door.
we
John,
know that Seven's innocent, so
hey, John, the other door can be unlocked.
might as well give him the information.
Because any other time,
Yeah,
I
it
would
was
take
stupid
the
that
key
doesn't
out of
matter,
my
yeah.
inventory.
Well, now it's gone too.
The key just disappeared.
What's the point of that hallway? That's so stupid.
To tell you
Yeah.
float hangers.
It's to mess
Yeah.
with you.
Cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, the light.
And also
puzzle.
to take your item slot away, so you have to go in and do this for some reason.
I think maybe you can just unlock all of them. Like, do the liquid. Like, just pick up the liquid.
How does door 3 force you to go to door 2? I just simply
now
looked
it's
up
part of
what's
liquid in.
behind door 3. It's just a puzzle,
Correct, I'm
and
not sure.
June
Oh,
gets
okay.
traumatized.
Can't keep more than one door open.
What are you saying, Sonny?
I'm saying I looked up what's behind door 3 because clearly we weren't going to see it. To put it
So
simply,
clearly we don't need what's behind that locker for some weird reason.
Yeah,
it's very much not important. It's just you just see a different puzzle.
What was in the third?
and-
We'll see in a minute, because it tells
Oh,
me
yeah.
not to do that.
Oh yeah, isn't it the weights?
No, that's not Lucy. Come on. Get with it. Use one of the fake body parts while typing her head or arm.
Don't forget
Then
to
tap her completed mannequin.
Don't you need to combine fake chest with fake heart?
No. Oh, for fuck's
No, you
sake,
didn't
it's
need
not
that.
telling me to fucking answer again. I guess I'm gonna go use the purple liquid, because that's the only thing I could think of, because this walkthrough's a piece of shit.
I like how we're giving you advice.
Mm.
But,
You're
like,
giving
no.
me a better walkthrough than the walkthrough.
Yeah, we told. But
This
you're
is
still, but you're
ridiculous.
ignoring our walkthrough too.
It's fucking ridiculous. And at no point does it tell me...
Did you do the empty?
Purple liquid.
6 years ago.
It's the Grimace shake.
Oh my fucking.
It's lean.
I'm gonna make fun of you now, Summer.
worse.
Takes door 2. Leads to the center.
This one says in order to solve the puzzle, just switch all of their parts except for the
How?
heart.
Yeah.
It's not explaining me how
You just click on
going
all
through
of them.
door 3 makes you go to door 2. But all I know is that there's such thing as a syringe. Very scared.
Sonny, maybe don't be looking this up.
Don't
Yeah,
look...
please.
Dude, Sonny! Dude.
Sonny was very curious about what happens if you go through door 3.
I was curious. I didn't know
don't
it was
stop
leading.
being curious.
Spoiler.
I'm
All I
being
knew
curious.
was door 3 led to
By the
door
way,
2
what you're
somehow.
talking about is only in the iOS version. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about
but that's
the
not right.
iOS version.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Zoom.
Yeah, I got
Maybe you
wiped out
should-
of existence. We're not supposed to know about it. It's the
Okay,
secret
we're back.
information the CIA didn't want us to know. What are we doing here?
Give her, give her,
Um,
give her.
Give her the leaf clover.
So, John, you don't need to put this to a vote. We've already pretty much
Okay,
emphasized
so,
what we're
okay,
doing.
fine. We're giving her the clover.
Yes.
Yes.
We've already like thoroughly emphasized what we're doing.
This
We
doesn't
don't-
matter. Seven comes in and ruins the vibe. It makes Clover sad.
You make Clover very sad.
See, unfortunately,
Yeah. What's gonna hurry out?
I can't believe that
I
Ace is
can't
gonna
do
kill
another
Snape.
cliffhanger, man.
wow, I can't believe Snake is dead.
Of course there's a reason.
Of course, there's a
Yes,
reason.
I want to see the other option so fucking bad.
No, too bad.
Oh,
I know.
Too bad, so sad.
Then do
I
one of two
know.
things.
Yeah, I know.
Sonny, do one of two
You're wrong.
things. Either wait or download the game yourself and do that route yourself.
Does
Yeah,
the
then you can
DS
figure out what's so
emulator?
wrong. It's a DS emulator.
Too much effort.
Let's stop complaining about
Wait,
it.
wait a minute. Wait a fucking
Then no
minute.
complaining.
John, stop. Stop. Please
No.
stop.
Why,
I'm trying-
Knight?
Because I'm trying to ask you something. I
What?
don't want you to go 30 billion. I was trying to ask why there was LLR written in the blood.
Where's Achilles? Where's
We
the
don't
Achilles
know.
option?
Anyway,
Where's the Achilles
Who
option?
wrote it, though?
You don't.
we don't know.
why was
We'll
this something
find
you had to
out.
stop everything for?
Because you're about to
You know-
go on. Because I didn't want you to, like, skip ahead 30 quintillion
That actually is
story
somewhat important.
fragments.
The-
Okay,
Knight
now we're
brings
up
up
to
a
Yeah,
great
you'll
thing.
see. Anyway, next door.
One.
Do we
Wait,
go
no.
through door 2 again?
No.
One.
No, please. I go
One.
for door one.
Why
I go
one?
for door
Guys,
one.
hold on. Why one?
Because
the
we
only
haven't
option
done it
left.
before.
We
Easy.
haven't done it.
Well,
But
you didn't do Don't Give Clover the Bookmark before, by that logic.
We ever went through door one.
You never
We
already
did
know
Give
what
Clover the
already know what
Bookmark.
happens.
You
Do we
guys
want to
I'm
go for
torn
door
between
two
one
again?
fixed.
You guys
Do we want
remember?
to?
Holy
course
shit!
not.
I can't.
Door
even
one.
speak.
Door one.
Do you
Yes,
guys
because of
remember-
Yes, people exist. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Why do we need
Okay,
to
so-
reason on this?
Because remember how door 6 led up to the door with a 9 on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Five.
But
We
so
never
did
went
door
through
one.
We don't know that at
you mean
all.
Door 2, you mean door
wait.
2, Sonny.
Oh
If
yeah.
we go through door 6, do we kill Clover?
Why do we need to go through door 6 again when
But
we
door
never
one
even chose?
had something interesting in it,
We don't.
i.e., the zero bracelet.
Exactly. So I personally say we should do door 1.
I also
wanna
say
go
we do
door
it.
one.
We do door one.
The thing is,
Wait,
what,
what
you, what
happened
you
now?
don't realize is that if we don't go through door 1, remember, someone picked up the zero bracelet. Clover did.
Yes.
So someone will pick it up, even if we don't go through it.
Actually, I think this may lead to Clover not dying.
Actually, yeah, it would make sense because if we
Could
pick
be.
if
Door
we
one.
pick it up,
Nice.
we pick it up.
convinced.
Yeah.
plus if nothing else, this gets the final one out so we can
Holy shit.
extrapolate from all the doors so we know
Plus, again,
everything.
you guys-
Exactly.
Yo,
because
what
we
the-
went.
Puzzle too.
I guess, yeah.
I didn't realize y'all were cooking up an entire fucking feast. God damn.
Because we went
Are
through
you
the
surprised,
different-
Knight? We've been doing this the entire time.
Because
I
we
have a
had
feeling
trouble from the
we're
other
not
two.
finishing this for another couple weeks.
John,
Yeah.
just press
No.
1. We held
Wait a minute.
Okay,
That
wait,
is
wait,
true.
wait, 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 wait. Okay, hold on.
Even
Felipe,
if we get
vote.
the true ending,
Actually, wait,
it's
no,
still gonna
Summer,
get the
vote.
There's
I vote for door 1.
Door 1,
Because-
Felipe.
one.
1, Heartless.
1.
1, Knight.
1.
1, Slade.
One, but I feel like this isn't the true ending.
1, Sunny.
I don't think what my vote matters too.
Say it anyway.
2.
Okay, we're going to
No.
door 1.
You really want to put more trauma on us?
There's no. I was the
Well,
last to
Even if we
vote.
get
There was.
even if we get the true ending,
Sonny
Oh,
was
we're still gonna
joking
we still want to
around.
play for the other
My
endings.
choice is door 1.
We already went through the
We are
other
locked
endings,
in.
Felipe.
Locked
Yep.
in and
Locked
cliffhanger because
Locked.
John will probably do that.
My choice is door 1. Santa was
And
unconvinced.
my choice is to end the stream. This has been
Wait a
supersonic.
minute there. You cheating? Cheating. I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what
Oh.
doors we wanted.
Oh, right. They say
How
this
could I
no
do
matter
that?
what.
I wrote it down on the paper earlier. Let me see that. I think we got this covered.
Oh yeah.
Same thing
'cause-
happened. Quickly change the paper out.
Yup.
Fought the urge to smirk. You got lucky. Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated. Very well, we've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself. 1
You
plus
could
4
go through
plus 5 plus 10,
door.
1 plus 0 equals
Fuck
1.
yourself.
These nuts.
Actually, this is doubly good. This is doubly good because Ace never sees the gun.
Oh,
shit.
true.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams. June and I went door 6. Lotus and I want door 2.
Lotus and I want to die.
That's not good. I can't open either of those doors with only 2 people. Fine. 7 will go through door 6. 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 equals 24. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Sure thing.
I just
I
hope
don't
none
really
of them
want to go
shoot each
through
other.
door 2 anyway. Besides, we got a younger girl with us. It'll lower the average age. Right, June? Well, June was at a loss for words. Lotus was not. That pig. You just wait and see. I'm gonna slide
no.
this way.
Lotus is
we got
probably
new,
gonna
we
shoot
got
7
new
as a
dialogue. Ooh, I think we made the right
Yippee.
choice.
Her eyes were the eyes of a woman prepared to kill.
Lotus is
Shiver
gonna
ran down
shoot
Junpei's
7.
spine.
Yes,
no.
absolutely.
See, this is why I don't trust Lotus either.
Even after they separated the staircase,
but
Lotus
she
was
has
still muttering
children.
angrily to herself.
That
She has
doesn't mean
children,
anything.
therefore She's innocent.
Circumstances dictated that Junpei and June would have to part ways again, but this time it didn't sting quite so much.
Also,
After
she does
all, he knew he would
not
see her
seem
again.
old. She seems like she's in her goddamn 20s.
Till we find that 9 door, Zero ain't gonna split us up. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again.
Will we though?
Checking something.
Why don't you
Otherwise, we
check
can't
with
open door 9.
your-
That's how the Nonary game works.
Y'all are saying a lot of random noises.
Junpei, Ace, and Clover headed toward
I
A
don't like
deck.
these
They
noises.
took out the Earth key and opened the door
Can
to
a
the
guy
left.
not stretch and not make a
It
sound?
opened, and they walked through.
These nuts.
It's just as Santa and Lotus had said. At the end of the
Number
hallway sat a
one.
door with a large, red, janky one upon it.
Mm.
A numbered
Janky.
door.
How dare you?
To the left of it, bolted to the wall, was the red. Ace went first and waved his wrist over the scanner panel. Junpei was next. Finally, listlessly, Clover lifted her arm. She leaned toward the scanner panel. The third asterisk clicked to life, shining brightly. Ace took hold of the lever. He took a deep breath and turned to Junpei and Clover.
This could just be an actual book.
I'm going
Are
to
you ready?
kill you.
Shall I pull it? Yeah, anytime.
Anytime,
said nothing.
murderer.
She nodded, little more than a lethargic twitch of the head.
He looks
Very
more
well
like
then. Let's
a Pokemon professor than that other guy ever did.
That's yeah, that's what I
All
said.
right, Ace,
I
we're going
already
to kill
said
you.
he looked like a Pokemon
Yeah, we
professor.
did.
Give me
But I
my
wasn't sure if I
Pokemon so
wanted to
I can
continue.
murder you with it.
Yes, give me your sword.
door,
so I can murder
open.
you.
Why does
He
all
hands
the villains look like
Yes.
Pokemon?
Felipe, he hands you a Chikorita. What do you do?
Burn, burn.
Why?
You're burning the Chikorita or the professor?
Both.
Professor, what do you think?
Use the Chikorita to burn the professor.
Yeah,
Exactly.
duh.
Use
But
Game
the-
Sharked.
Does Chikorita even have a fire type move?
No, but he
when you
uses
get
Flame
it?
Shark, or he uses Game Shark.
Flame
Shark.
Shark.
Yo, that would be such a cool cheat tool.
Why did it go from fucking like the door open to now just fucking Pokemon shit?
They stumbled into the room.
Because he looks like a Pokemon professor, damn it.
Use leaf flame
Frantically,
on the
Junpei
neck.
scanned the room.
Calm down.
Aw.
His eyes stopped on the device that would determine whether they lived or died. There it is! Over there! Next to the door they'd come through was the
Over
deck.
the-
As one, they ran to it. They put their hands over it as they were fighting for it.
Remember when Luigi said, "Over there" in Hotel Mario?
Over there.
Over there!
It's
That
the
was-
princess!
No, it's really
Stop.
good.
It's a
Yes, it
princess.
did.
Oh,
Junpei could feel
yeah.
his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Ace and Clover were breathing hard and fast. It was the third time they'd been through the process, but they had yet to grow accustomed to it.
Ace has.
Not that Junpei wanted to. He planned to finish the game before he got a chance to let imminent death become commonplace. Junpei looked around again, this time more slowly.
Deja vu.
There was another door, different from the one they'd entered through. He took hold of the knob and easily, gently pulled it open.
Why doesn't he take a hold of my knob?
So, this is the wheelhouse. He
Steering
closed
your
the
way
door
out of
again
here.
and turned to Ace and Clover.
Hello.
He fixed each in turn with a meaningful stare, then spoke. Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
And don't
Very
kill
well.
anyone.
Clover, you're in charge of this room.
Also,
don't
don't kill
die.
anyone.
Say something! Okay, I will.
And don't die.
Alright then, let's get started.
Don't you dare die, Clover. We're with you this time.
I'll
Oh,
call you a bitch
yeah.
if you die on me.
There's the captain's quarters.
You're more important than June.
Seek a way out.
Wait, Slade, why do you know about a captain's quarters?
Don't you remember? That's where Clover got the Zero bracelet.
Oh, yeah.
A light. It looks kind of like a wilted flower. Map. Stack of nautical
I
charts.
think 3 of you just said it's a map at the exact same time.
I think it was
Not
chair.
enough,
A
Mr.
chair. Clover isn't talking much. I guess that's understandable. I mean, she's been through a
Chair.
lot. Really, it's more surprising that she's still together enough to talk at all.
Is
A
the
book.
is the left side of those drawers accessible? Okay, they're not separate. Because when you pull them out, when you go back, you can see that they're like separate drawers.
A boop. A cup.
Pocket
Oh,
watch.
it's a pocket watch. I
Spy.
thought it was a compass.
A
Spy.
voice he
among
hadn't
us.
expected startled Junpei from his examination of the pocket watch. Oh, pocket watch. Might I take a look at it? He spun around to find
Why?
Ace standing in the doorway. Junpei shrugged and handed him the pocket watch. Hey
Well, I
man,
thought
what are you
were gonna
doing over in
toss
this
it
room?
to him.
Well, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
Yeah, there
There
is. You're
it
gonna
is.
kill us.
Does-
Oh, not a
this-
problem, but
Okay, making sure.
it was a lie. All Junpei wanted was to get rid of Ace. He'd sent Ace to the wheelhouse at the beginning for a reason. There was something he meant to ask Clover, and he meant to ask her in private. There was something he wanted to ask Clover, and he didn't want anyone else to hear him ask it.
Totally.
He also knew that he wanted to ask Clover something, and that no one else he wanted to hear it. He also knew that Clover would likely remain silent if there was anyone else around when he asked. That was why he was so desperate to send Ace back to the wheelhouse so that he could talk to Clover in private.
Right.
Ace opened his mouth, then took another look at Junpei and shut it again. A small smirk appeared on his face. Oh, I see. Of course. He looked Junpei over, then glanced at Clover. I apologize for the intrusion.
Oh my god.
Best of luck.
Oh god.
He gave Junpei a knowing pat on the shoulder and left.
Oh my.
For this ending,
grab the
kind
knife.
of just.
Grab the knife,
Bro.
grab the knife.
Give me
grab
a
the knife,
second.
grab the knife,
Bro.
Give me a second.
Felipe, please calm down.
grab the knife.
That's better, honestly.
Fuck.
We're gonna get that duck.
We're gonna get
bash
the-
it up. We're gonna bash his head.
Kind of better because now I can actually hear what you guys are saying and not talking
This
over
one-
each other.
Okay, I
We're
don't
gonna
know
get
how
night.
old Clover is, but I am fairly certain that Clover's an adult, so.
Yeah.
Wait, wait. We're gonna get night. We're gonna
That's better.
Junpei
steal
let
Knight's
out a
sword.
sigh and brushed a few drops of sweat from his forehead. He turned and found himself looking straight into Clover's eyes. She'd heard what Ace had said. She regarded Junpei with caution. What's that about? She was clearly suspicious, and with good reason. Junpei's eyes widened and he held up his hands in a gesture of innocence. Oh, no, it's not like that. What's it like, then? I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now. What story? About the experiment. Remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room. You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago. Clover bit her lip. She stared down at the floor for several long moments, and when she spoke, it was barely audible. I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just
No.
not in the mood, okay?
Give us the info.
You understand, right?
No,
I keep thinking about my brother.
we'll save him.
I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that? To my
The
brother.
bitch. Ace.
I can't forgive them. I'm not
You
gonna
can't.
let them get away with it. They're going to pay for it. I promise.
Yes,
We're
the blood.
talking.
Me
So-
talking to the table I'm serving.
Her shoulders were shaking. Drops of blood had sprung up on her lips where she was biting them. She wiped it off and looked up at Junpei, her eyes fierce and angry. Junpei, who do you think did it? Her voice was
Ace.
cold and
Ace,
scarcely
Ace.
above a whisper. Junpei gulped. Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have had to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people. You're right.
No, we're
So
not.
What does that mean? Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
Who?
Woo, 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 woo.
You mean it could have been 4 people? Well, technically it's possible. I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely. Why? I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now? Okay, got it. Let's do that then. And who do you think it could be? Junpei crossed his arms in
Ace,
thought.
Ace, 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 Ace.
Snake's
Ace,
bracelet number was 2, which 2 bracelet numbers added to 2 would give a digital root of 3.
7, 8, and 9.
It's a lot of options. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Why is
by
there
the
like
way.
15 options?
Hold on, John.
Is there an option for-
I have a digital root calculator.
God damn it.
1,
Is there an option for Ace and Ace?
4,
Ace and Ace.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if it doesn't make any sense.
The two numbers need to add to 10.
Ace and 2 aces.
So you said it doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't
2,
matter.
3,
One,
and 2, 3, and
7.
7 have a digital root of 3.
9.
Ace.
Who is 3 and 7? That would be
One.
Santa and 7.
Ace.
What number was Lotus?
Lotus is 8.
If you guys are,
Okay.
if you're asking for the actual digital,
I'm doing the
Nine.
quick maths.
3.
If we want to just move on, I can.
Ace
get
and
the answer.
Lotus.
Just give us the answer.
it's Santa and 7. 2, 3, 7 has a digital root of 3. I fucking knew it.
I
There we
fucking
go.
fuck.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
John.
no,
well,
yeah.
convince yourself
Ace
that
and
Ace somewhere.
Lotus also could work.
Could it?
Okay, just make
One
sure.
plus
This
8
this choice does
plus
not matter, right?
It does
3
not matter.
is 12.
Okay, I can stop.
1
At
plus
this
2
point-
is 3.
I will let you know. At this point, we are locked into an ending.
Oh,
By
dope.
the way, Sunny, 218 has a digital root of 2.
Yeah, it would need to be
One-
one. It would need to be one,
1,
and 2.
8.
Yeah, Ace
It would need to
and
be
Lotus.
12.
Oh, that's 2. Yeah. Whoopsies.
Whoops.
All right, so Santa and 7's the answer.
Fucking called it.
Would it be Santa and 7?
He's nuts.
2 plus 3 plus 7 equals 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3! Could it be? Were Santa and 7 the killers?
No.
What's wrong? Clover looked at Junpei and he looked back at her. There was no point in hiding it. He told her his conclusions. That's what I thought. She looked less surprised than he'd expected. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works. Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions?
Didn't you just
All
do
I
that?
said is that those 2 would be able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities. Well, what other possibilities? He didn't have an answer. He was ready to admit defeat when Clover spoke. Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely. Why? Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Why don't you
Clover
look
put
at
her
the
hand out
number?
expectantly. Junpei pulled out his pen and pad of paper and handed them to her,
What's your number?
She opened the
4.
notebook. and wrote down several simple addition problems. Eventually, she had 8, which provided a digital root of 3. We're not reading all of these. You can read them. You have fun. You guys have fun.
I'm going to go get water.
1 plus 1.
What's this? These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people.
Freaking
These
Felipe.
8 combinations are the only possible ones. I see. Junpei? Yeah? I can trust you, right? Of course.
Yes.
Why would you need to
Of
ask her?
course.
Really? Yeah. So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right? Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too, the ones with 4. So what does that leave? A and
Chase.
E.
Chase.
What? A and
Which is
2.
2,
Ace.
1, 3, and 8. 1, 3, and 6, which would be
Game over base.
Ace,
Coincidence? I think not.
Santa, and June. And
No.
that would be Ace, Santa,
Ace, Santa.
7, and Lotus.
well, we're going with E.
Why?
Wait.
Why
It
E?
can't be A. Why not? Because June's in that one. There's no
Yeah.
way in hell she'd do something like that.
Wasn't the 0 bracelet have a 6 on it?
Are you sure? I bet my life on it. Okay then. Then I can cross off A too, right? Yeah. Well, what have we got left? E. You know what this means? Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together. Do you think that's likely? Hmm. If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right? Well, you do have a point. And besides, if Ace and 7 are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even
Sus.
try anything. If they were the killers, why wouldn't they? Her voice was calm, but Junpei had only to look in her eye to know it was a forced calm. There were tears forming at the corners of her eyes, and she was blinking furiously to keep them back. Perhaps by attempting an objective analysis of who might have killed her brother, she had been able to distance herself from the harsh reality of his death. The more she struggled to act unconcerned, the more Junpei felt his heart tighten. Okay. Yeah, well, that does make sense. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people. Yeah. Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and 7.
No,
That's
no,
how it
no,
looks.
no, no,
But
no,
why would
no,
they do
no.
it? There was a moment of silence. I think I know. What is it? He laid his hand gently on her shoulder. He was close, so close to the answer.
And then Ace comes in, right?
I'm all.
How are the 2 lovebirds doing? When Ace chose the worst possible moment to return.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
He raised a knowing eyebrow and then spoke. Have I interrupted something?
Get out of
Yeah.
here, Ace. Get out of here.
What do you want? There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
God
found
damn
this
it,
bracelet
no.
with
He
It's
turned on
zero
his
wall.
heel and walked back toward the wheelhouse. Junpei looked over at Clover. He gave her a short nod, hoping that she would be willing to talk to him again later, and followed Ace.
Ace. I don't trust
Ace,
you.
What do you want to talk
Go
about?
away.
Ace looked at Junpei and
Why are you
smiled.
smiling like that?
Perhaps more of a smirk than a smile. There was something I wanted to check. Yeah, what's that? If you'll excuse me. With no warning, Ace slipped his hand into the pocket of Junpei's vest. Hey! What the hell are you doing? He reached for Ace's arm. But it was already too late. In the older man's hand were the pieces of paper Junpei had balled up and hidden in his pocket. Just as I thought. You switched them, didn't you? When we voted? Ah, well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief. When? Why did you? No, simply curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
I will.
He's gonna tell the others.
Ace smiled, gave Junpei a friendly pat on the shoulder, and then turned on his heel and left.
He's gonna tell. He's gonna tattle.
It was a small defeat, but it was a defeat. Junpei had lost the upper hand, and he knew it. He could feel his stomach begin to tense.
He's gonna tell.
All right, yeah. Very nice.
Who? Hold on, I just thought of something.
This isn't
Who
good.
is?
What,
this?
Sonny?
How did someone replace 2? I'm still stuck on that.
What?
Someone replaced
If you
Snake.
go through door 3.
No, I meant.
They assume it's Snake and they never find out the truth, I imagine.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about like Snake isn't dead. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
But he's locked in a coffin.
But how did that person who was thought
Pretend-
to be Snake
Person
get
X.
in there?
Maybe the 2 number 3 places.
Maybe we'll see later.
Well, of course we'll see later, but I'm still confused.
Then we'll see later. You won't be confused. With so
Maybe
many
that's-
drawers
Yeah.
with nothing inside of them.
Yeah, we're
Maybe
asking so
that's
many
why-
questions. We're trying to predict what's gonna happen. It's
A
making it less
compass.
fun.
It appears to be broken, however. You see, the glass cover's been smashed to pieces. The helm. Well, steering wheel might be a more appropriate term.
No. Helm. Boat. You want a boat?
What is this? Some kind of display? It's like a little, looks a little like an electronic scoreboard. I imagine it was added recently.
Oh, I thought that was a vent.
You are
I also
Yeah, I
thought
did
that was
too.
a vent.
Y'all are great.
No, we're not venting.
Vent among us.
Not even gonna try the doors.
Do I have
An
that
engine
sound
order
effect?
telegraph. They
Hold
use
on.
this on old ships to adjust the speed of the
Definitely
ship.
have it among us.
Like the
Yeah, I
gear shift in
do.
a car? Well,
Don't
it's a little
play
different.
Among Us sound
The
effect.
device doesn't connect directly to the engine. In short, it's a transmitter. The navigation officer uses it to set the speed of the ship, and it sends a signal to the engine. There's a handle on top of it which can be moved back and forth to... Hold on. Huh? There's no handle. You're right, there isn't. It looks as though it was
Ace
deliberately
knows a
removed.
lot about this, and yet when
Steering
freaking
wheel.
Junpei says this
Yeah,
is the
handles
helm,
placed at
he's
regular
like, no,
intervals.
this is a steering wheel.
He's
Hey,
nuts.
I mean,
a handle?
I mean, it is his boat.
I
Steering
need
wheel.
to
There are handles
think
placed
of
at regular
other
intervals, so it's easy to turn.
responses
Hold
when I
on.
have nothing to say.
How about you try saying nothing?
Oh, Destiny
No.
disappoint us too. I really hope you don't think it sounded cool.
Oh. Wah.
A human hammer. They're often used
What?
to subdue large men like Seven. What? That was a joke, of course. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Ace, you really kind of suck at making jokes. That was rather cruel.
And you deserved it.
You deserve anything at
I
this
kind
point.
of really like Ace.
Why? Of all
Even
the
though it's
people
all
that
fake.
you like in the group,
Yo, we need
you
to.
like the villain of this
Yo, we need
game.
a vote
I
kick.
love villains. Villains are like good sometimes.
Have you
I
tried
like
opening
good
any of
villains.
those doors, John?
Looks like this is the only exit.
Stopwatch. John,
Is
no,
that a
go back.
3?
Ah,
Wait, that wasn't
dude,
obvious
go
to you guys?
here, go there.
John,
Honestly.
I think you're kind of
Do you
dumb
wanna-
now.
John, do you want us to? Do you want
Looks
to
like
use the
this is some sort of
walkthrough
lock.
again?
It's got a weird shaped indentation on it. Shape, maybe. Does look like the pocket watch would fit here.
John, why did you invite
Nothing.
us?
I imagine the pocket watch is intended to go in there. However, we may need to do something with the watch first.
John,
Yeah,
why
to
would
put
you
it to
Yeah,
invite
Knight.
us?
Wow, it's almost
Why
as if
would
these
you
puzzles
in-
aren't that easy.
Why would you invite us on board if you don't want us trying to help?
A map. I never said I didn't want you to help. It's got the Atlantic
But you
Ocean
are
in the
kind of
middle.
bossy.
Yeah, you are
Junpei,
kind of being
What
rude.
do you think these red things
No,
are?
I'm talking to you, Knight.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
look
trying
like
to be bossy
pins.
at all.
What do you think they're for?
Yeah, we're like, go
knows?
here, go here.
What do you mean, who knows? Come on, be serious. I am.
To be fair, I like all the characters kind of equally in this game.
What do these red
Okay,
pins
then,
mean?
if you
Oh, the nautical
say...
charts I picked
But-
up earlier have a map like this
But
one.
come on, it's like
Maybe
a
one of
good
them matches up to the
villain.
pins or
Wanna
something.
test-
Let's see.
He kind of
Sorry,
has a
you
Wow,
said
you
that
guys
Ace-
love
vibes.
talking when I'm saying story.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Not your fault. Oh, well, what do
I
you
just
know?
want to
Looks
go on
like
a
this-
tangent, damn it.
Looks like this one's a match to the pins.
It's
Okay,
like
so we
I
got
choose
7
the worst
locations
one.
connected by straight lines, and each one has a word next to it. That's probably the speed.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, absolutely not.
Stop half dead. Full or full. Slow half full.
Is that
Why
the?
does it...
That's the.
When did this become
I love
Dr.
words.
Seuss all of a
I
sudden?
see what it
the
is.
thr-
I
the
see what it
throttle.
is.
It's like a
The throttle's
route.
gonna the throttle's gonna have numbers on it, and that's the speed. That's the what we have to set the clock to. I'm guessing.
Gotcha.
So yeah, stopwatch.
Gotcha. We needed one of the handles, though. Feels
Not
like there's something
technically.
keeping it in place. What would be the point of moving it? The ship is stopped. What would be the use of steering it? I know, still. Yeah, you're no fun.
He's
Can
no
you-
fun.
Search the stopwatch.
Ooh.
A mechanical pocket watch with a spring.
Do you need to be around
Doesn't
him
appear to be
every
working.
fucking
The
second?
hands have stopped at 5 minutes, 39 seconds past 10 o'clock. Turning the knob does nothing. Yeah, it's probably broken. Looks like so you can move the hands, however.
That looks like a
dude,
texture.
Ace is like on his shoulder like the entire time.
Breathing down his neck.
Yeah.
Literally. Like the fucking giant
Also,
he is.
John, I
Wheel.
didn't
Let's see
realize
if-
that was-
Whoa! Looks like the steering wheel moves. So it would seem. I noticed something else as well. What's that? Oh, when you move this wheel, the compass also moves. What do you mean? The ship, it's moving. Huh. Tricked you, didn't I? The wheel and the compass must be connected to one another somehow. Do you think that's important? Well, let's try turning it again.
Turn, turn, turn.
Okay.
We.
Oh.
No, I said weast.
Wee.
Not we. Why are you saying we?
We
Because
Imagine
thought
we're
you
all
said
just
weast.
imagine we're all just spinning and everyone all the other is like, what the fuck?
Wait, John, what was the hour hand on the stopwatch?
That doesn't
Your
matter. We're
mother.
looking at the map now.
So are you looking up a walkthrough for this?
No.
Okay.
Full, half slow, full, half dead stop.
So southwest.
South, then west, then southwest, then
Then
northwest, then east, then north.
Exactly.
South, west. I am writing this down. Southwest, northwest, I keep putting west. East,
It's 'cause
north.
That's
That's the name of a
John, that means you're
YouTuber.
cultured. Instead of west, we all say west.
If we move it, then the direction changes. I swear I saw something that had directions on it. Find the directions in that order. Okay, south, then west, then southwest, then northwest, then east, then north. What the? The handle came off. Stooping so low, are you, Zero?
I don't get it.
Me neither.
Now you use that on the thing. Then you have to. I'm guessing you do the speeds.
So, I sure hope this handle fits. Yes, it fits. Excellent. It should allow us to operate the engine order telegraph. Let's give it a shot. Let's look at the file first. Okay, nope, you're just not gonna listen to me. Well, you'd know if you gave me maybe you would know, Junpei, if you looked at the file first instead of diving head first into the puzzle.
Full half
Whoops.
slow.
I meant to do
Slow,
shit, and I meant to do.
full, half, dead, stop.
Wouldn't it be stop dead?
Don't
No,
make
no,
me
it's
look at
dead,
this
then
fucking
stop.
thing again. It's dead, stop.
Cock and balls.
Aren't dead and stop the same?
Aren't you?
Half, slow, full, half, dead, slow, stop. Cool. Huh? That's weird.
Paul.
Thought I put in the right speed. Did I mess up? No, I don't think so. Look, something's happened on the back wall of the wheelhouse. Yeah, you're right. Let's check it out.
Sorry for giving advice.
Yeah, you're just completely wrong.
There's something on the wall that looks kind of like an arrival board. There's a whole bunch of words on the left side of the display. What the hell is this? Their names of
blurry.
ports across the world. I imagine it's showing us the ship's route. You know, just like the ones you might see at an airport.
This is just what Ace sees, by the way.
Departing XX carrier, XX flight, XX at X.
No, that's faces.
O'clock. Like that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
tiny
get it.
faces.
Does look like those are the names of all the ports along the ship's route. Looks like only one of those has a time on it, though. A time on the last line, right? 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Perhaps that's the arrival time.
So,
Gee, I wonder what. Well, we know that, but now what do we do?
so how do you change the pocket watch? Oh, just interact with the door again, maybe.
Probably. No, that's not. Yeah, wait, this is right. The door's here. Some sort of square device embedded in this door. I know it's supposed to put the pocket watch, but what do you mean? But
Do you have to search it? Now that you have the information.
I can only move the hands manually. The knob doesn't work.
Okay.
Can you click the hands from this menu?
No, it does nothing.
No, this is just a fun man menu that lets you look.
Fun
at
man
things.
menu.
We're missing
All right,
something.
here we go.
Missing your mother.
On the left side, it's got the names of the ports the ships will stop at along its route. Last line says 10 seconds past 3. That must be the estimated time of arrival at the final port. Oh,
Aw.
perhaps. Oh, what's he doing? Excuse me, Junpei? Hey, you just took my pocket watch! Hey, what's the hell what the hell is this? Just
What
trust
the
me.
hell are you doing?
Should be fine now. Oh, you fucking... You don't need to look so
Prick.
smug about it. Let's see what he... Oh, he moved the hands. 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Oh, so you changed it to match the final arrival time. Ace nodded slowly. You know what to do next, right? Give it a shot. So you're telling me that the answer to the puzzle was
Click
not
on
to
it
do it
twice.
myself, but
Was to
was
get
to
Ace to do it.
ask my grandpa to do it for me. I see.
And then he kills you later. in cold blood.
Let's kind of want to just finish
Looks
the
like
spell
this is some
before
sort of
John
lock.
yells at us
Got a
again.
weird shaped indentation on it. Actually, it's shaped just like this pocket watch I've got. Let's try putting this in there. Yes, it says open now. Good work. I did most of it. It seems you were successful. Well done, Junpei. Hey, Clover! What? Look, we unlocked the door. Now we can get out of this room.
Bless
Sorry.
you.
Oh. Well, let's go then. Clover.
Clover!
Clover!
Clover! You found it!
You found it.
We did find the pocket watch.
Yeah.
Yay!
The space they found themselves in outside the wheelhouse was far too narrow to be called a hallway. On their left was a wooden door. Junpei pushed it open and stepped into the room beyond. It was full of all manner of turn-of-the-century electronic equipment. Most of them were things they'd never seen before. They had no idea what they might have been for, let alone how to operate them. One smaller machine had a metal bar that ended in a circular handle. Ace seemed to recognize it. Ah, yes, a telegraph key. Those were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago. He turned and slowly took in the room. This must be the communication office. Across the room from the door they'd entered through was another door. Hold on. A metal plaque was nailed to it. It read, Captain's Quarters.
The captain.
So we weren't in the captain's quarters yet.
That's what it says. Then, do you think... I am Zero, the captain of this ship. Ace swallowed.
in a
Junpei could
technical
feel his hands
sense-
begin to sweat.
In a technical sense, Zero was in the captain's quarters.
By the way, Noah got scammed out of 10 Robux.
Oh.
Epic. How?
No!
That's
Rude!
not a lot, by the way.
But still, it's not good.
Only Clover seemed unaffected.
How?
Oh, you don't know if we don't open it. She walked up to the door and put her hand on the knob.
No, 10 cents.
It opened easily, and without so much as a pause, she walked in. Junpei and Ace followed. The first thing they saw
What's a dead body? Oh god,
was
it's
a man
Igor!
on the floor covered in blood.
Was
Now,
this person
from this far away, it almost looks like Clover's smiling.
It looks like Igor. Igor's
That's
dead!
what I said!
Oh no.
Igor!
Welcome to the holy shit.
Noah says they were
Igor!
trying to pay a kid to call me Stinky. He paid half up front, and then they ditched.
Nice.
Junpei felt his body seize up. His mouth went dry, and he felt very, very cold. The blood in his veins slowed to a crawl, and his heart tightened like a fist. This was the third time he'd seen the horror of death laid out before him.
That's just a false statement.
He didn't think it was something he could stand to see much more of. Still, he had begun to accept that whatever it was that he saw, whatever happened to him, was beyond his control. And whatever force controlled him was driven by a determination that he could not hope to match. A sense of helplessness, of desperation, washed over him. It left behind a feeling of utter emptiness that wormed its way through his body like acid. Then he realized they had yet to check the man's pulse. Perhaps he was still alive.
Holy shit.
Fueled by
Junpei
that
is
spark
dumb.
of hope, Junpei ran to the man's body. And his heart fell.
You stupid.
His fingers on the man's
He does
neck
not
felt
look like
no
Igor
pulse.
anymore.
No.
His pupils
There's
were
the
dilated,
watch.
and he wasn't breathing. Junpei lifted the man's already stiff body. There was
He,
a
looked
deep
he
red
looks more
wound on
like
his chest.
Kobayakawa from here.
Junpei did not have to wonder long at what had made such a wound. For lying next to the corpse was an axe.
An axe that
entire-
looked like the number 1.
The entire blade of it was drenched in bright red blood. From the shape of the man's wound, there could be no doubt that it had been made by the axe. Junpei looked at the body again. A lake of blood stretched out around it. It was wearing the clothes of a ship's captain, although they were stained with blood. A captain. Did that mean that this man was Zero? On his left hand was a bracelet. The number on the bracelet was 0. It was only then that Junpei noticed the stench of blood that filled the room. He couldn't help but laugh. There was nothing else for him to say. It was too simple, too obvious, too straightforward. If there hadn't been a dead man on the floor, Junpei might have thought it was a joke. Sonny, after smelling a dead body.
Why me?
Because whoever's coughing.
Me.
It's
Night
not
after
right.
smelling a dead body.
Why is our camera?
Junpei, where are you going? Away! I was gonna pop over to the communications office and talk to Ace. You're gonna leave me alone in here? You could, stay here with me a little longer. There's still lots of places we haven't looked.
So
Please
wait,
stay with
hold on a
Oliver.
minute. How did he die?
The axe.
Murder?
Axe.
That's yeah, the axe, but like,
There's blood on the chair. Do you
but
think
who?
that was the dead guys? Yeah, probably.
But who?
Camera!
Your mom.
Camcorder! Looks like it's pointed at the door. She looks quite happy for the circumstances she's in right now.
Yeah.
Well, the power's on. Why would someone want to videotape a door?
Look at the footage. Find the code.
True. A bed. There's nothing in it.
Not even a pillow to flip over after an hour.
Use sex box.
A pillow.
It's a lamp. It doesn't turn on. I don't think there's anything special about it.
Well, you're just open to the possibilities.
There's a bunch of weird buttons on here. Second.
Okay.
They probably switch what you see on the screens. Do you know how to work this thing?
Nope.
Why don't we just press one of these? Like this one. Ah, I guess it does change the... What the hell is this?
Damn it.
What the?
Hey, isn't that the door on the screen, the one right behind us? You're right. I'm gonna record my vlog on it.
What's
So whatever
up,
the camera
guys?
sees is sent to the screen in real time.
More
Wonder if that
Vlogger
means
72
something,
here.
you know?
The letter Z.
They started with grim humor for the second time since he's come into the room. The 4 screens along the bottom had a single letter each, spelling out Z-E-R-O. Junpei felt as though he was being mocked. The real villain was somewhere, laughing at him. What do you think? He turned to Clover, who was standing next to him. Her voice was almost too low to hear. Nothing. It seemed that she cared about little. Of course, Junpei could hardly blame her. Given the strain she was surely under, Junpei was somewhat surprised she'd responded at all. Still, he had to ask. He gestured toward the corpse. What about him? You think that's really Zero? Clover shook her head weakly. There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero's one of us. Yeah, right. Even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be Zero. Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen. The captain's clothes he's got on. And of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Doesn't that sound kind of funny to you?
No.
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that. No, it's not the point. I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work. Which makes me wonder, why did they do it? I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wants us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking about with a 0 bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, I did it. Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy was supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero, and put the bracelet on him anyway. You know why? Why? Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't Zero. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles. Look, here I am. What's wrong, guys? Come on, catch me if you can. It's really twisted. It almost seems kind of childish. Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Junpei bent down next to the corpse. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man? I don't know. And what's this guy's deal? Who is he? How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you. You have no idea who he is? Why would I? Junpei sat back
Is
on
that
his
Lord whatever
haunches
his
and
name is?
thought. What?
Is that Lord whatever his name is? I don't remember it, but
I
the person who
don't
bought the gigantic originally?
I guess we'll see. We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover. What? We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Clover didn't move. Junpei had no choice but to move the body on his own. He grabbed
Come
hold
on,
of an
Clover,
area
help me
not
rob
completely
this
covered
man.
in blood, and shoved. It took a moment, but eventually Junpei felt the man's bulk begin to shift. But just as it did, something fell from the man's left wrist. The bracelet with 0 on the face. Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are 2 ways. You escape, you are reached 0, you're dead. Fuck you. Junpei stared at the bracelet. This man, he's dead, isn't he? Huh? No, it's just, I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead. It's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure that out. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's pretty obvious. Looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though, you know? I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kind of has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside you, I mean, that's just... Some of this thing's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. Why would you tell her this?
Exactly.
For the funnies.
There's a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm.
What left
Suddenly, Junpei realized what he was saying. How could he have been so cruel? He clapped his hands over his mouth. But it was already too late. He turned to look at Clover. She was glaring at him furiously. What did you just say? Her words sounded cold. He knew an apology could hardly atone for what he'd done, but he tried anyway. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I should have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean... No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm? Arm? Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you? Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too? Of course not. I could barely look at him. Clover took a quick, deep breath. Are you sure it was his left arm? Junpei thought back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
This image is not helpful.
And he had a broken bone, right? What the hell are you getting at here? Just shut up and answer me! She shoved her face closer to his. He could see the fire in her eyes.
Then they
Junpei
might
winced and
violently
swallowed.
make out.
Stop! Yeah, he
Can
did.
you knock it off?
It was pretty bad, too.
I'm
Bone
gonna
was
get
sticking out
banned
of
from
the
this
arm.
VC.
Please all you like.
No sooner were the words out of his mouth than Clover's expression changed. Suddenly, she was crying. Junpei wasn't sure what to do. Thank you. It was close to the last thing he had expected to hear. Junpei had no idea what had just happened. He
But
didn't
we
think
do.
he'd done anything worthy of thanks, and he couldn't understand
But
why
we-
Sonny,
she would have
please.
chosen that moment to begin crying. So he simply stood there, confused. Thank you, Junpei. She thanked him again, and then something even stranger happened. Clover threw herself into
Oh.
Junpei's surprised arms.
I thought the ship was
Remember what
the other
Sunny
girl?
said 2 seconds ago?
Please,
I mean, there's not really-
don't.
Where's Ace currently?
No.
Ace is doing his own thing. Don't
Yeah,
worry,
he-
he'll interrupt us.
Yeah, he'll just be like,
I didn't expect this game.
Sonny,
of a
if you
love
got any
triangle.
more inappropriate shit, please say it now.
gay pornography.
Gay.
Can you please explain?
Clover threw herself into Junpei's surprised arms. Hey,
That's
what's going
what,
on with
jack
you?
off.
I'm sorry, it's just I'm so happy.
I
Why?
just like how
The body in the
gay
shower
pornography-
room. It isn't his. It isn't my brother. Huh? It's not Snake. Why on earth would you think that? Because his left arm is... She stopped herself. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. Junpei decided it would be prudent not to press her for more information. If she did not wish to tell him, she certainly had a reason for doing so. Perhaps more importantly, however, if Clover was so certain, then she was likely right. That meant that the body in the shower room wasn't Snake. It wasn't much, but that knowledge lifted some of the weight from Junpei's heart. He's still alive. I'm so happy. Tears shone in her eyes. Those tears melted Junpei's heart. As she cried, she had pushed herself up against his chest like a child. Junpei put his arms around her and held her tight.
Ace runs in and stabs her.
I think we did it.
You were right. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love.
Oh,
if you can remember
shit.
all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Clover reached
Adorable.
into his pocket and pulled something out.
It's a bookmark.
It's
It was
the
a laminated
book.
bookmark
Oh,
with
shit.
a 4-leaf clover.
Oh, you.
If you had not taken the bookmark, have Junpei say it struck him as rather odd, asked about Ice 9, or given her the bookmark, this scene would not happen.
Oh, God.
We
Wow.
fucking did it.
Does she like not
We
We
remember?
fucking did it.
This is why I need to think about this stuff.
Yay!
This is
Alright, hold on a second.
why.
It is awesome.
That means we've gotten the ending.
Well,
Well,
that doesn't
Not
mean shit.
technically.
We could
Or
just
it's
be
me.
on a better route.
But
We
John
could
Probably
make
know what I
another
said
bad
going through.
decision
Ace
somewhere
runs in
else
and
down the
stabs her.
line.
Yeah.
Is-
How about we
anyway.
just see what happens?
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me, Junpei hadn't thought his words would have had such an effect on her. Her words are making him feel a little awkward. Thank you so much, Junpei. She looked up at him. He scratched
Thank you
his
so
nose and
much for
pretended
playing
to
my game.
notice something interesting somewhere else in the room. If you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa. Santa? Why? But he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too. Then suddenly,
Snake
Clover
has
broke
been
away from
staring
Junpei.
at them.
huh? He looked confused. He hadn't thought she'd react that poorly. Clover began to pace around the room. 6 steps to the left, 6 steps to the right. Then another 6 to the left, and then she stopped. Did
I wonder
Santa
why
really
she did
tell
such
you
a
those
combination.
things? Her eyes were serious, but not angry. Yeah, he
get it.
did. Did I say something wrong?
I
Oh no,
understand it.
not at all. In fact, this could be really good news.
This
I
tells her.
think-
This tells her that Santa probably wasn't the one who helped. Well, I say helped kill Snake, but they. No, that's not true. Helped do this.
You think?
Maybe.
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects. Subjects? The
Okay,
other
we're talking
people
about-
who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me.
Uh,
Oh,
But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group, so neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat. Whoa! Time out! Junpei held up his hands. He took a deep breath and let it out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start at 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out. Try telling that to the people who made Kingdom Hearts. Clover nodded.
Final Fantasy is worse.
Oh god.
Hold on.
Tell that to Star Wars.
Alright, let's start with
Really,
this
Ace is
experiment.
just sitting in the
To be fair,
corner.
Star
What
Wars is only-
happened on this boat 9 years ago?
To be fair, Star Wars is only confusing
Do you
because
know about
Disney wants to-
morphogenetic
Cool, Felipe.
fields?
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry.
He did, and the realization sent chills down Junpei's spine. Alright, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism. Junpei recounted what Lotus had told him earlier. Clover nodded. Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar. So they were testing telepathy on this ship. Yeah, I guess so. So what exactly did they have you guys do? Same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing. What? The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada. And the game started. Junpei grabbed the sides of his head. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do you, the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Clover bit her lip. She blinked back sudden tears. What had happened to her in Nevada? The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops into your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
Like the rats.
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger. Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl. Junpei felt the sudden grip of despair on his heart. Something deep and distant and powerful squeezed, and for a moment he felt very, very empty and alone. She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada, so I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was, The sound of the door opening was like a gunshot.
Ace, you bitch.
Yo, can we just kill Ace now?
They
Yes.
spun around.
Fuck
We'll hide the body.
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed
Her
you.
name was, oh, my apologies, something gets chucked into his head.
Ace, you two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine
Oh
how
my
you could stay in
God.
this room for so long.
I can see why Sunny likes Ace
Ace
so
glanced
much.
down at the floor, at the corpse
I'm
covered
gonna
in
kill this
blood.
No, it's not because of that.
And at any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something? I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance.
Or could you?
Joey,
Come on, it'll
I
only
feel
take
like
a moment.
Sunny would be Ace because every time something's happening, you just hear Sunny coming in with a joke, and it just
I
just
want a
like
knife.
changes
With
the
that,
whole vibe.
He turned and walked back toward the communications office.
He's just like me for real, but he's a
Clover
murderer.
waited
and I
until he
want-
was out of sight and then spoke in a small, quiet voice. I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later. Huh? Hey, wait! Clover ignored him. From outside, Junpei could hear Ace calling. Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Rude.
Ah! Grumbling to himself, Junpei stormed off toward the communications office. And that is where we will leave off for today.
Ow!
Not again.
Why? Every
Yeah.
fucking time.
Why do you hate us?
Bullshit.
John doesn't hate you. He just revels in the. I wouldn't say suffering, but
In the, oh,
No, I
come
call it
on,
suffering.
of hearing us
well, I'm
just
not
being.
suffering.
Did we save?
Yes.
He just
Yeah.
did.
Ah, this is no. Okay, what?
So 2 out of
He
6
revels in the
endings.
agony. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Not the suffering, the agony.
No, it's over.
This definitely has to be a better ending than the safe ending.
It's better than the submarine ending.
Like anything is better than the submarine
Because
ending.
we already
Absolutely.
because we're with Clover, but we also established that what was it? Snake's not dead.
Yeah,
I
You
think
said, John, you
already
said
did
that we're
that's
locked
better
into
than
the
the other.
ending,
Well,
right?
Clover didn't die until we were past all the rooms.
John,
I guess.
you said that we're locked into an ending, right?
Yes.
Noah.
Do you want me
I
to
know,
beat John up?
yes.
No.
Yes, he's making us go through another cliffhanger again.
Okay, punches.
Okay.
John, how you feel?
Oh, he didn't
Those
even
punches
react.
were weak.
Wow.
Oh, how rude.
John, I'm breaking up with you.
Okay.
No.
No.
Just say eviscerates you, then he will be destroyed.
Nah, just say, just blow up his pancakes
Dodges.
in his face.
I knew you
Blow
were
up
going to
his
say that.
pancakes. Blow up his pancake.
Blow
Blows up
his
John
cock.
with mind.
My
fucking John.
They all thought the same fucking thing. My fucking John.
Not Jimmy Jones.
right. We're probably not going to be doing this
Help.
again until Sunday, unfortunately.
Damn it!
That's fair.
too long.
You did get 2 sessions, to be fair.
Yes.
Unless there's another day this week where, because I only do the other thing that we do when Noah's at work. So, if
Yeah.
considering
Is it-
his work schedule, I'll have to take another look at it. I might try to sneak another one in this week.
What do you mean sneak?
Yeah, sneak
You
it in
sneaky?
under behind your back.
Oh,
You'll never
isn't
know.
tomorrow a game? The final.
Yeah,
game
tomorrow's a
night,
game
too?
night.
Yeah.
The final one, I think, right?
Family
Yes.
game night 3 for the
And
Nintendo
Undertale
Wii.
together.
Are we a
My one.
family?
Oh yeah, Noah, are you gonna be ready for Undertale together tomorrow?
Wait, that's tomorrow?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess
Unless
so.
Slade says no.
We'll have to see. If not, we can always reschedule.
Is it only you two guys in the VZ, or is that wrong?
No, it'll be only
It's
us.
just Vincent.
Okay.
Aw.
Noah doesn't like us.
It's just he doesn't like a crowd. You know, maybe we could have Slade in there.
I was
Yeah,
about to say
Slade's
that. I was like, at
chill
least have
without
Slade in
Night,
there.
right?
What?
Did we have
No,
It
Slade
said
last time?
Slade's chill
No.
without Night, right?
No.
That was just in the text chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Slade's
just
chill
meet-
with
yeah,
me too, Sonny.
Yeah, we'll probably have Slade there if Noah wants, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, that's it. We don't need anyone else.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Not really.
So I'll have to take another look at Noah's work schedule, and I will plan out.
Alright. Sounds good.
Because some of those days that he's at work, I might want to finally work more on the special video, because I haven't really had much time,
You just been lazy, dude. Don't lie.
bruh. That and I've
I
been
think so.
exhausted.
At least this way we can all be in the chat.
Yeah.
Remember when it was just me and John? Those were the good days.
Good times.
Yeah.
It's
You guys fucked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
Alright,
I bet-
I'll go ahead and stop.
I bet you're
I
all
hope-
gay for John.
I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Supersonic 1014. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye.
rare.
This is the 9 button that I press.
rare.
That is my 9th emote.
It probably
That-
didn't even